No worries, no worries.
Huh?
We're over here tapping in with KWJT, Puget Sound from Space. I'm over here with Corey, and you're tapping in with Tavares.
All right.
Hey.
Hey, welcome back.
Well, that was kind of nice.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Shout out to Tavares for that intro.
All right, everybody. Everybody who's tapping in with this video, you might not have been able to see it last time, but this time I'm telling you, everybody, go ahead and look at that subscribe button. Touch it a little bit.
Click that. Click that.
Click that a little
Touch
bit.
it a little bit.
Touch it a little
Tap
bit.
that just like little.
Come and groove with your boys, Corey and Tavares, man. We also got the Groovy crew. Shout out to Lana. She's in the back. And we got our guest here. That's so Mavin. Mavin.
What's happening?
On the show today, you guys.
Welcome.
So welcome.
Do I look at this camera? Do I look at that camera?
That camera's on you.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Is
That
that
camera can see your hand if you want to show it your melanin.
Get my good side, hopefully.
Yeah. So welcome everybody.
Welcome.
This is unofficial episode 12.
Episode 13?
Yeah.
No,
Oh yeah.
we don't. Fuck
Yeah.
with 12.
Okay. Yeah. We discussed that. We discussed that before. And we're like, bro, this is our official episode 12, but we don't fuck with 12.
So it's,
fuck 12.
episode 13.
So this is
or 11, however you feeling.
Lucky number 13.
Lucky number 13, yes, sir.
With Mavin. So
Yeah.
everybody, welcome to the show. It's
Actually-
Groovy Tapes.
Real fast, what's really funny about that is like when I was younger, I thought the number 13 was like my number. Like that shit used to be like unlucky in other people's eyes, but I was like, nah, 13 is my number, bro.
It just feel good. Huh?
It
know?
really do. It really do.
Yeah.
I'd be out here like I remember I was playing basketball and I was over here like trying to block people and I thought my left hand was like my unlucky hand. And at one point I wanted to get the number 13 tattooed on it. And when I'd be blocking people, it'd be like unlucky hand 13. Got you in the paint, bro.
Yeah. That's for if you get blocked.
Yeah.
That's if you get blocked.
Don't come to the paint, baby.
We back on the sound
finna
effects.
get sprayed.
You see Mavin in the cut. Get blocker.
Fuck. Thank you for coming. Thank you for welcoming us back because we took a little hiatus during June.
This
There
is
was
our
so
this
much
is
shit
our
going
this
on.
is our official episode back to the Groovy Tapes. We went under that hiatus brother was talking about.
You went on vacation. Let's be
under
real.
construction. I did go on vacation.
Hey, what you cop, bro? Tell the people what you cop.
Yeah, what'd you get out there?
You got a lot of.
Man, I got a few things, man. I went out there and Kentucky was in phase like 3 or 4.
Oh shit.
Oh, you was kicking it.
Yeah,
Damn,
they've actually been following the rules since like everything came out. You know, phase 1 was all the phases were introduced.
For real?
So yeah, they were quarantined, curfewed, and then mandatory masks.
Well, we fucking up.
Yeah.
Shit.
So on parallel, being from the town, everything that's going on, I go over there and it's like that vibe of like people forcing things to be normal.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, but I still don't trust things because of how shit's going on. But bro, they were chilling. I went out there and everything was open, like swap meets, like little
fire.
Damn,
Kentucky have these shops where it's not a name brand Nike store, but they have all Nike stuff.
Okay, for sure.
Like they're
Not an outlet, but like
they're like an outfitter. They're
Ooh.
like
Okay.
they have like a whole bunch of brands and they're like Puma,
but unassociated. They just
unassociated.
Oh,
But they're
okay.
like mom and pop stores.
okay.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Okay.
That's
And
what's
it's
up.
like I want to call it a swap meet, but it's a different vibe. You
Yeah,
walk
yeah.
in and it's like
Okay.
boom, all this Nike shit, all this Adidas shit.
I need to ease up off
And,
of this tequila.
Oh really?
I'm just looking that no one else's cup is full.
Oh,
I'm
shit, my bad,
no,
my
you
bad.
guys are good. I'm just. I don't want to be the only one slurring and everybody. You guys are just staring at me.
So yeah, I was able to cop a few things. I got my little jewelry on because I went down south and
You
like
got the chains, bro. I saw
man,
you.
a lot of people like jewelry's big out there.
Oh, I see
you know,
you.
so I'm seeing everybody with bust down this, bust
Okay,
down that.
royalty.
Damn.
I see you,
Like
king.
kids, bro, little kids with their little like,
Damn, they out here
you know,
shining.
they got grills and shit, and I'm like, damn, bro.
That's
and
what, that's messed up, bro. All I had was the fucking like the gum wrapper.
Yeah.
Where you like take that shit and
It was iced out.
Come on.
it had the ring pop on the
Nobody
finger.
can tell you nothing. You didn't have a childhood if you didn't do either of those things.
Facts.
You wasn't outside. You wasn't outside.
So yeah, Kentucky, man, it's a different vibe. I was confused because it's in the South, but also in the Midwest. I'm next to like Ohio and Indiana and shit.
Okay.
Well, I'm like right next to. I'm like right next to the Ohio River.
Did you have a lot of fried chicken out there?
Bro?
I was just wondering that.
Bro.
Like no stereotype, but like
Nah, bro. It's not even that, bro. They take their chicken serious down there, bro.
shit.
It's lovely, bro. It's to the point where their Kroger deli meat, like they're, you know,
It's
like
hidden?
your
This man
Safeway.
said Kroger.
You know, right? QFC, bitch. Like that's what we know out here. Kroger, everything out there. I'm like, what the fuck is a Kroger?
That's OG.
It was, bro. They fight all their shit. I went to this restaurant called Three Brothers. It's
Were there
Hispanic.
3 brothers?
Nah, it was. Well, maybe I ran into one of them. Nah, bro, they was Hispanic.
Oh,
But you know, I was like, that's one thing
Hermanos.
I didn't. You know, that's one thing I didn't.
3 hermanos.
I noticed. I was like, man, where's all my Hispanic people at in Kentucky? They was ducked off though. Like you had to catch them in like bars.
Oh, you had to know.
Yeah, you had to know the
They had
spots.
the cuts.
But
That's kind of like
fucking
here.
chicken is the bomb, bro.
Yeah.
Like you go to a gas station, Thornton's or something like that. Chicken on point. You go to a fucking a chicken shack right there on the corner. Bomb.
Yeah, like Chicken Shack. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
bro.
Shake Shack.
Bomb.
Fuck that.
Bomb.
Oh,
I don't
Shake
fuck
Shack's
with-
open?
I don't fuck with Chick-fil-A, you know, just because
Hey.
Hey, fuck Chick-fil-A.
You know,
Facts.
they be on some weird shit, but you
They're
know I have
definitely
to tap,
on some weird shit.
I had
And
to
they also
tap in
close
with
on
the
Sundays.
Spicy chicken sandwich real quick, you know, with the pepper jack.
It's
You know,
really
like,
fucked up that they have really good customer service.
For real though.
It's really unfortunate that everyone that works there is a nice person.
I'm saying, bro.
But like, fuck whoever owns that. Like, they used to stop putting out PR statements, all that shit.
Bro, it's fucked up values with a smile.
right.
That's America. Come on.
Facts.
Can
Facts.
you give yourself a round of applause real quick?
Oh shit,
Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
It's okay. I think we get it though. That was
Hold on, I gotta
That was
redeem
fire.
myself.
that was fire.
Shut up, bitch. Stop laughing. That bitch lasts forever.
Didn't I tell you that last
I know
time
you say that all the
we
time.
hit the laugh button and I was like, damn, this motherfucker laughing forever.
it wasn't that funny.
So, you know, just to get things started
Ooh.
and popping, brother, can you tell us about your journey here to Washington? Because
Cause you're from Yay area.
yeah, that's what I wanted to touch on.
I've always wanted to say that.
My man's from the Yay area, you know.
Also Hawaii too. I grew up in two spots.
Yeah.
Two fire. Hold on, those
Two
are two
fire
fire ass spots.
Bro, I used to tell people that I grew up in between Hawaii and the Bay Area, and they'd just be like, "Oh, so you mean the ocean?" I was like, "Be fucked up." They'd be like that white dad thing, like, "Ha ha ha ha."
The ocean.
The ocean, knee slapper. I was like, "Ha, customer service, shut the fuck up." Anyways, but so I grew up as like a military brat. So like, I was born all the way in Korea,
Okay.
on a military base, and then like throughout the years was kind of traveling around the area, and then like early like maybe like 1999, maybe like 2000, we hit like Hawaii,
Yeah.
and then like I grew up there up until like 2002, but then like my parents got stationed over like in the Middle East, so then we pulled up to like the Bay Area for like maybe like good 3-4 years.
Yeah.
Then I went to Germany for like a year.
Oh,
For
you
like-
global, baby.
Yeah, bro. I've been all around the world. Get the international love, you feel me? But from Germany, went back to the Bay Area. And then in 06 is when we pulled up back to Hawaii. And then like from like 06 on is like, it's just been there. But then the only reason why I came to Washington, bro, like my mom was like, I'm getting a job in Washington. You about to graduate high school. You can either come with me, get an education, or you could be homeless. And I was like,
Oh.
shit, I'm gonna get this education, bro. I guess I'm gonna
Yeah.
get this paper.
Off tops.
For real, bro.
That's an easy choice, mom. You know.
Bro, but what's crazy is like I had no idea what like Washington would have been like. Like I heard there was like rain. I heard there was like trees. I thought Yakima was made up. Honestly, like, I heard
It
that.
sound
It
made
is.
up.
It sounded made up. Like,
It
I
is.
heard. I heard that shit in iCarly, bro. And like the granddad was from Yakima, and I was like, ha Yakima. And then when I moved to Washington, I came to Lacey, and I went to school over at St. Martin's for like 2 years. And then like a girl had told me, "Oh, like I'm from Yakima," and I was like, "Ha ha ha." No, where you really from? She's like, "No, I'm from Yakima." And I was like, "That's real, bro."
Have you ever been?
Yeah, Yakima is interesting.
Yeah.
I know they call it like Crackama or some shit. No, like no diss, no hate. But like I know it should be kind of crazy.
Hey, if
over
you
there.
from Yakima and you seen this,
you
you know
niggas be
what's up.
smoking rock.
You know what's up. Don't play. It's
Crackama.
okay.
I hope you watch this. Jinx, nigga, come out your wood. This is my,
Oh man.
this is my wood now. So I noticed that you've been in the studio a lot lately. Are you What's up? Are you recording? Are you producing?
So it's just recording for now. My homies, my main homie Johnson kind of was like, "Hey, bro, I kind of just want to do music."
Yeah.
And so we all like work in the same spot. We do like retail work.
Yeah.
But we were just like, for like a couple like work days, we just be like freestyling, just kind of fucking around. But he was just like, "Hey, bro, let's like do some shit with this." And then at first I was a little hesitant because like I've always done like written shit.
Yeah.
But like I've never been in front of like the mic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, there would be moments where like people be like, "All right, bro, like say some shit, freestyle or whatever." And I'd be like, I don't even know what the fuck to say. So then being a studio space was like a whole nother like journey. And so like my homie Johnson and my homie like Umrit, they just kind of did their own thing. And then, oh shit.
Fuck.
Bing, 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 bing. That was loud. Nah,
Oh
but
my god, I'm so sorry.
no, you good. But they were in the studio space and they were just kind of doing their own thing. And was that me?
No, that's me. That's sorry, it's my mom.
I know you all good. Shout out to mom. Nah, but
I'm fucking potting.
we just out there.
She gonna see that.
Yeah, big bro.
I know
She watches. She watches
Yeah,
this.
she watches. She gonna see that.
It's good. My birthday's next week. I got. By the time she sees it, it'll be closer to my birthday. It won't be a.
And she gonna be like, "I'm gonna let it slide."
It's good.
I'm
You
gonna let
know?
it slide.
It's good.
You see another day.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, no.
I love you.
No, but they just wanted to make music, and then I finally got like the courage to kind of like join them.
Yeah.
His producing label is called Dark Nostalgia, kind of touching base on like, yeah. It's at first when you hear it, like it's kind of mixed feelings because like Dark Nostalgia, like what's that? But like,
That's fire.
yeah, no, like when you think of like the past, like that shit can be nostalgic, but sometimes shit can be a little twisted, which is why we have like the dark part.
Come on.
Yeah, you feel me? So
I really like that name.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Nigga, what you looking at my fucking keyboard? Stay over there. Don't be trying to steal my questions.
I'm absorbing game right now. So
It looked like you were absorbing.
Don't worry about it.
It looked like the game was being absorbed from my laptop.
Hey, you see the groovy tape?
Nah.
Hey, you said I keep that shit old school
No,
composition.
he hasn't brought a
Composure.
book in 2 episodes. He is not. He prepped for you. That's special.
Yeah.
That's love, bro.
Oh man, had to, bro. Had to. Man, Mavin is like one of the few people. When I went out to Ballard and we had started our job at the ice cream shop.
Shout out Solentro.
Yeah, you know, Mavin was a person that come in all the time and it would just be straight positive, straight conversation, straight.
Yeah, I realized you were a great person before I knew you were Jess's friend. Because you would just come in and just
Shout out Jess.
I need a double scoop. Nah, I don't want to try.
Double full vanilla. You already know what it is.
Let me try this one thing, but like I don't need none of that. Just let me get some strawberry. Let me get some vanilla on top because I need it to melt like that. And I fuck with you because you're like, yeah, let me try this one, but I already know what I'm getting. So I don't need all this attention. I'm sliding in. I'm sliding out.
Bro, see, it's like I kept on going back to that spot because one, not only was there like good ice cream, but there were like friendly faces. You feel me? And like y'all kind of were like people who I don't know. Like I just kind of pop in and be like, oh shit, y'all are here. Like what's up? What's happening? Tomorrow's was goodie. Corey,
Nah, don't lie. It was because we was brown.
Hey, I'm
Black and brown.
I mean, you
Bro,
ain't
you
not finna lie.
You walk around Ballard, you kind of get the. Should I be out here?
Do I gotta beat you up for staring at me for so long?
You'll get that initial thought. You think they'll like me in that restaurant,
bro?
Do I gotta fuck somebody up?
Off the top, that's facts.
But like seeing people like you on a day or like every other day basis that come in with that energy, and you kind of like you steal the show. That's one thing that I noticed about you when you come in and you present yourself. You come in, man, that's Mavin. That's a different person, you know, not your average Joe or like everyday person that comes in through those doors.
Yeah.
Let me connect with this fool. Let's see what we can turn this into.
I am a fool.
So it's like man, ever since then, showed nothing but mad love every time I seen him. I would see him in Chinatown, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I see him, bro. Dippy, bro. Fitted. I know it's him because he's fitted. And then
Top 5 best dressed people in Seattle.
We frequent
Don't
the same Korean corn dog
Chung Chung,
place.
you already know
yeah,
what it is.
so
You
we,
already know what it
we
is.
frequent that place. You know, shout out to him because he put me on. I watch his story and he be.
That's free game right there.
Welcome back. Is that so Mavin? Mukbang.
I got you. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Mavin, aka That's So Mavin, back again with another mukbang. You know, we out here back at Chung Chun, got the cheese corn dogs with the lactose intolerant.
Come on.
You feel me? You feel me?
Come on. We didn't even have to pay for that.
Put me on with all this shit. So like, man, it's nothing but love whenever you come around.
Appreciate you, family. Appreciate you.
So speaking,
Go ahead.
No,
go ahead,
all right. So speaking of crazy shoe game, because you touched on it, that's what attracted to you first,
Bro, literally, as soon as like I walked into the building, you were like,
yo,
Ah.
because
you knew me before I even knew you, or you knew me
that's
before
how
we even.
that's
like,
how you're a
met, though.
legend. That's how I know you're a legend in the streets.
No, but it was love though, for like the immediate connection, bro. As soon as like I came in, and then like Jess was telling me, hey, shout out to Jess, because like
Shout out to Jeff.
she's the homie. She's the reason why I know these two beautiful individuals. Like
Shout out to you.
all the love.
Come on.
But yeah, no, it's like it's just kind of crazy, bro. Like she would always talk about y'all too. Like we would just be like over in like our student union building, just kind of studying, you know, kind of struggling through school.
Yeah.
And she mentioned y'all every so often, and I'd be like, I gotta meet these people. Like fuck.
That's how she was to you. Like she would describe you as like, hey, if you were to meet Mavin, you would love him instantly. And I instantly met you, and I was like, oh, that's Mavin, and I was.
He's like, oh, that's Mavin.
I was so excited. You were one of the. I was so excited to meet you because I love meeting people that have a story before I meet them. Like there was like, you'll love him. He's this, he's that, and you were everything that I was described. Like
That's what Mavin. That's what Mavin.
you know, and I fucked with your Instagram name. That completed it. That was like, oh, and he's funny. He gets life because I would have never thought of that, and that's right there.
Thanks, bro.
It's right there, and it was like, oh, that's a layup.
Shit.
So like I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna fit in. His shoe game is fucking bananas,
Shit
and he
poppin'.
wears his shoes. So I really fuck with him because a lot of you people don't wear your shoes, and your fits are trash. You check all the boxes
Point
as
blank.
like a person that I would want to be your friend. Even if I didn't know you, I would feel like I would have to impress you just because you have a coolness about you without even trying to be cool. You're just
I'm a
you.
little emotional, bro. You can't just, my voice is cracking too. Shit. yeah. Nah, but damn, bro, I appreciate that.
Nah, I appreciate you.
like-
You're a dope person.
Thank you. I mean, because it's like one of those, like, I mean, it could be the other way around where you'd be like, oh, this
Facts.
Mavin person, like, oh man, fuck this
Facts.
dude, he trash, da 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 da. But like the fact that like people hold me in a sense like to a regard, but like I don't know, just like fuck with my energy because like I'm not entitled to people's energy or space or like even the fact that y'all wanted me over here. Like, I mean, this is a blessing because like. Again, like I'm not entitled to it. You know, I'm not gonna just be like, "Hey, bro, put me on."
Yeah.
But like the fact that you were like genuinely, you're like, "Hey, bro, can you come to the show and do a little something?" I'll be like, "Yeah." It's like bet.
Yeah.
It's all love. So
Yeah.
just-
I was so excited. You were supposed to be our very first guest. This is how
Yeah.
poppin' Mavin is. Because
Yeah.
he doesn't respect this. We've been
Oh,
doing
no,
this. We've been doing this for four months. It's been 4 months, guys. He was supposed to be one. I'm glad he wasn't one because it was
He's
rough.
13 now.
It was rough.
Hey, don't forget-
It was rough in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's his number. So, it was meant. See, that's the universe telling me it was meant to be. But
Facts.
Mavin is popping in these streets. If you get a text back, feel lucky because, hey, it's really real.
Hey, wait, bro. Let me pop my phone open and see how many unread text messages I have. This shit, 208. There's some group chats. There's some
What?
group. Okay, here's my thing, bro. So like,
Hey, camera one, you see that?
Popping.
208, baby.
let me
If
show
you're
you.
if you're
might be-
207,
I don't even know.
you ain't getting that. You ain't getting it back.
208. 208.
Oh my God.
That shit's kind of crazy, bro. You could 208.
Come on, and I fuck with his fucking screensaver is cool. step your level of life up. I'm just letting you know. Enjoy your life more because Mavin is living it.
Bro,
That's all I'm saying.
So the reason why I have so many like unread text messages, you don't even want to see my emails, bro. It's like I'll see it and like I'll process it for a second and then like it'll just go like in one ear out the other. And I'll just be like, damn, I was talking to so-and-so, I should respond. And that's like a week later. And I'm like, damn, it's kind of too late to respond, ain't it? Shit. And then like I'll just be like, like I'll respond in my head too sometimes. And I thought I responded, and then like someone will blow up my phone and be like, "Oh shit, my bad, bro." Like I literally blanked out, and it's like nothing like personal. I'm just like over here like, damn.
He's living life. I had to learn it that it wasn't. It's not me. It's him.
It's me. I'm the problem, bro.
It's not. It's in one of these moments. It's literally not you. It's him. Be okay with it.
I'm the issue.
Be okay with it.
I'm the toxic.
Sometimes it's you though. I don't know who that you is in Maven's life, but sometimes it's you.
Hey, you know who you are.
So Mavin, as being from the Bay, and I kind of take this to heart because our city's parallel. You know,
Facts.
A lot of people don't know about how California residents would migrate to Washington and so on and so forth. So that's how our bridges formed.
Kind of connected.
And that's how our culture formed. And I'm speaking on this because, I'm from South Seattle, and
Shout out to the South End.
a lot of people who look on the outside in, they like to compare the two. That's the quickest comparison that I'll always receive from someone from the outside circle. So
Facts, yeah.
I just wanted to get your take on things on how being from the Bay, growing out there, the similarities that contrast to Seattle, and if there is any, or if they're all myths.
Nah, bro, there is a lot of similarities. I mean, really, like when I first came out to like Washington and like the Seattle area, people are like, "Oh, bro, Seattle's just like the Bay Area," and I was like, "Oh, yes, sir. Please hit me with that. Thank you." But I was like, "Where it at though?" But it was like because I was in the north end of Seattle. But then like when I went to the south end with an F. But
come on,
you feel me?
He's
You
from
know
Alfield.
it. Gotta put respect on it.
He knows it.
But like when I went down to the south end, bro, that shit was cracking, bro. Like literally, like anything that reminded me of like the hyphy movement, anything that reminded me of just like the good vibes or like the city.
yeah,
Like that was it. Because like in the Bay Area, like yeah, it's a city, but it's kind of grimy. I say grimy in a good way. I like grimy because it's just real. It's raw.
yeah.
If people fuck with you, they fuck with you. If they don't, they don't. But they'll do the like the minimum of giving you respect. But then if you step out of line, then you get put in check. And it'll be like that. But it's like the Bay Area is what I loved because like it was just it's just all that. But then, like coming out to like Seattle, I was like, man, where that at though? But then the South End was definitely like, bam. And then like what I think of like I guess like the similarities like South End is just like the Bay Area, like the heart of it, and then like Tacoma's like Oakland or some shit.
Okay,
You feel me?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Shout out to you niggas.
I really like that because there's a unification behind California and Washington. A lot of people forget that Washington is a part of the West Coast.
Yeah.
We're like, and I don't mean to say like
I don't mean
to say it like this. Like we're at the top of the West Coast. We're like
It's too many
like
coasts.
California, California up. That's the coast, man.
Facts.
So I really have the hot take. We have the best part of the West Coast. I have the hot take. We
How so? Not like
Because
geographically?
everything is here. We get all the good LA weather, but then it ends. Like we get rain because you niggas don't get the Bay Area gets rain, but LA don't get rain. Like we get a good summer and then it just start raining.
You get the seasons up here, but like down there it's a little bit different.
I get to
to
know life is not
hot.
always good.
Facts.
I feel like LA and Florida, they live in like a fictional world. They're just like
That's facts.
the world's nice there. It's nice there.
Always sunny in LA.
It's always sunny in LA, not Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Fuck that show.
Really?
Damn, bro.
You don't fuck with Danny DeVito?
Danny DeVito's my nigga, bro.
He is fucking.
Sorry.
He's like, This
He
man
looks like a grape, bro. How do you not fuck with Danny DeVito? He's like a human grape.
I never, man. I got a bone to pick. I got a bone to pick with white sitcoms.
I feel you. I feel you.
Bro, I grew up with basic cable, bro, and
that shit was basic.
I developed a hate for sitcoms, bro.
Ooh.
I would go home, bro. I'm trying to watch
That's
my
a great
cartoons,
topic.
my WB, bro. I'm trying to watch my Cartoon Network. I'm trying to watch
you said
my
B
Nickelodeon.
like bold,
you know, you know. But
R.I.P.
I got basic cable, and all they're showing on basic cable is Kings of Queens. Fucking,
okay, yeah.
I mean, I fuck with Frasier. Frasier was cool because it was in the town. But
I think it's so interesting which shows that you're like shitting
you
on.
know, Home Improvement, ass cheese. You know, fucking,
You didn't
everybody
fuck with
loves
Tim the Tool
Raymond, but you know, 2.5 Men, but
Hey, what about Friends? How you feel about Friends?
Friends is trash.
oh my god, bro.
Terrible.
You heard it here.
Big
Groovy
tease.
Tapes, episode 13
Big
with
How do you
Mavin.
feel about Friends?
So my family loves Friends. My friend, like my dad and my mom and my dad had like all the seasons.
Yeah.
And so like I still remember like a memory in my head, like 2003, being in a hotel over in Germany, still like watching Friends, and like to me it holds a place. I do get it though because you know some moments are like, bro, like what is this? And then like, was Ross and Rachel really on a break or not? Yes, they were on a break. I'm saying it, they were on a break. Then they could get it done whatever he wants.
Come on.
Rachel's out here playing. Don't fuck with me.
Come on.
Anyways.
I just hate. So my thing is, I hate white sitcoms. Always have the women playing and dating stupid ass other white people. Like it's always some goofy abuser ass white boy that's just like,
Hey, facts. That's facts.
I treat my bitch like shit. Hey, if you don't cook food, and there's always this white boy that's just like, I love you, bitch. I treat bitches right.
The Simps.
That's why I love and hate The Office. I'm just like,
bro.
Pam be playing.
Pam really
Goofy ass bitch. How you spend over 4 or
knobby
5?
knees.
Oh, he should have just. She realized that Jim was a real one, and Jim should have went, I'm over you, bitch, because you've been playing with me for 5 years.
Bro, he had
I've never seen The Office.
Oh,
It's so like
it's the same shit. All the shit you hate, it's that shit.
you just there's just some points where you kind of like grow to love it, but the other times you're just like, man,
This is some white people shit.
yeah, no, facts.
Like Dwight saves it because Dwight is the most human person on The Office because he'll be like, I really don't fuck with Jim, and I'm finna like fire this nigga.
Bro, so many times he's just like, I'm gonna fire you.
Yeah.
When he was before he was the manager or the manager, he's like, I'm a pre-fire. I was like, damn, bro,
It's over.
Pre-fired. Shit.
I need a black off. I need them to sell the rights to The Office to black writers.
Okay.
And be same premise, just with all black
Donald
comedians.
Glover on that.
It'd be so fucking funny.
It'd be Community, but like a step higher.
Another ways. If I knew he was that talented on Community, I would have been like, bro, quit. You don't need this.
Yeah, facts.
Quit.
I mean, shit. He did though.
I mean, he's that nigga. Watch Atlanta season 3 coming out, you know,
Facts.
out already. I don't know. They don't pay us. FX, come on, we need sponsorship.
No sponsors here, but hey.
Sponsored by Topo Chico, hopefully soon. You know, we dream big here. Anyway, let's get back to potting because we're just talking shit at this point.
It's all good. It's all good.
Hey, sometimes that's how it be.
I mean, I'm
gentle
learning to
conversations.
realize that's potting. It's just an hour of just talking shit. I hope you make it this far because I need that monetization, people.
Hey,
We're almost there, but
you better make it this far.
Come on.
You better.
Come on.
And if you did make it this far, thank you so much.
Yeah, facts. That's all love. That's all
so
love.
much.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
honestly, at a
Shout out to my mom, 'cause I know she did.
genuineness. We love you, Mom.
So
Heartburn.
So you've been singing a lot. Have you been working on your?
Damn.
You know, I'm asking you question as like someone who stalks you secretly. If Instagram didn't exist, I would still find a way to like fuck with you. You're that poppin'. So
Yeah, bro.
what inspired you to start working on your singing voice?
So, I mean, it's a mixture of things. I still want to do this, but on my wedding day, I want to sing to my future partner. You feel me? I grew up as like most like, I mean, this is the Filipino side of me. I grew up like most Filipino kids, just like damn, bro, I want to be a talented singer. I want to sing Lemonade to like a female.
Oh,
real fast
is it
and
true
shit.
that your mom wanted you to be a nurse? Is that
Oh.
is that real? Is that real or is that
Yes,
just
no,
propaganda?
She wanted me to be a nurse, bro. So when I was younger, I would take care of my family members. I would always be like, it's just like genuine. Like I was just like, oh, mom, dad, brother sick. Like, oh yeah, let me take care of y'all. But my mom back in like 05 was like, oh, you're so good at like taking care of like the family and all that. You should be a nurse. And I was like, oh, maybe I should. And then I was like, yeah, for a good couple years, I was like, dang, bro, like I genuinely wanted to be a nurse. And then I grew up and I was like, nah, she was like,
That's that Filipino program.
she's like, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna make you a nurse. yeah, if you get this money,
that nurse money.
you gonna get this health care today.
All of us.
You'll be able to help all of us. Fuck.
It's a stereotype, but it's true. It's kind of true.
Man, speaking on that, in your Filipino background, what's the most slept on Filipino dish?
Hey, damn, I would say,
One that people don't appreciate as much as you do.
ooh, let me think. Denaguan. The chocolate meat, as they call it, it's pig's blood.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shit's fire, bro.
it's pig blood and what? It's just
just
pig.
pork.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fire though.
That's fire.
It look kind of sus, and like some people, like when you call it like, oh yeah, like it's chocolate meat, they'll be like, oh, this shit kind of do look like chocolate, but then you're like, oh, and then they'll be like, yeah, that's not chocolate, bro. That's some iron blood right there. But it's good though. It's good. Like at first, like it kind of be like, I don't really know, but then you're kind of eating it some more, and then you're like, okay, I think I
no, it sounds fire. No, I don't.
It is
I don't
fire.
think like white people think. That's that's colonialism.
Facts.
Free my chains,
Facts.
nigga.
Ooh. Oh, shit, I don't rip these
Love your
chains.
nose.
Hey, that's real though.
Decolonize those thoughts from your mind, thinking that your native features are wrong or
Hey, off
or
top,
that,
that's some real shit.
or that you're ugly. You're not.
Some people be like, my nose be like, shit, I could get that rhinoplasty or
Your
whatever. Like,
indigenous features.
That is 100% true, but he brings it up the way he brings it up because we roast him how big his fucking nose is.
what you mean? It's not even that big though.
Nah, but it's big.
It's not.
It's his whole
Maven
face.
just
not.
moved up in,
Bro,
in my heart. You motherfuckers is losing positions.
It's literally not that big
Oh
though.
God.
It's literally not that
Oh
big.
God, they seen it here.
No, I'm telling you, it's not that big. Like if you had a big nose, my mind automatically would have been like, oh, he got a sniffer. Like, I call big noses sniffers. You over here sniffing, like I'm telling you, bro, no, your nose isn't even big, bro.
Tavares is a sniffer.
No, he got no. He doesn't got a sniffer, bro. Like I'm telling you.
Oh my
like,
God, fuck this
If he
guy,
if he had a big ass nose, it would have been. Like, I would have been like, that's Toucan Sam, but it ain't no Toucan Sam, bro.
Bro, you know them motherfuckers with the big noses.
Hey, you
bro.
knows,
Them
you
shit
knows.
is Hawked out, you know.
Oh shit,
That's
Julian.
You got homie Julian, got a big nose. He got a big
Nah,
This is
Julian's my comrade in
the
making
nose
fun-
hater gang.
the nose hater.
The Tavares
gang.
nose hater gang. Because I was just with Julian yesterday. He spent like 15 minutes talking about my nose. These motherfuckers.
Hey,
ain't
bro, maybe
shit.
they just want your nose, bro.
Oh,
Hey, why you so nosy, bro? Why you so nosy,
my
bro?
boy. My fucking boy. Why you giving me
Oh,
this
damn.
look like you want me to roll it?
Please gonna leave me hanging. That's kind of.
I can roll your weed if you want me to.
Say
The
less.
fuck? Why you acting brand new? Did you forget who your roll?
You want to roll my weed?
Yeah, bro. Let me.
Damn, we
I'ma
on a
roll the best
We
wood.
on a roll.
On this podcast.
Hey,
Ever.
you heard it here. If he rolls that best wood, I'm cash after
Hey,
him $15.
Snoop Dogg hired him. You know, Snoop Dogg got a professional roller.
I wanted that job.
wish I had
so
that job.
Like that's crazy, bro.
We
as
used to
a
watch
friend,
GGN almost every day.
yeah, as a friend group, we had that conversation. Was like, hey, bro, somebody apply for that job.
Bro, it's kind of crazy. Like,
But he was the only one who could roll, so he would have had to do it. But as far as
I've been fucking up.
he lost his talent,
Yeah. I think I'm building out.
it's like Cinderella lost his slipper. Like
damn, bro.
I've been rolling for like 10 years, bro.
Shit.
ass now.
We've been smoking for a very long time.
Damn.
You know?
Don't do drugs.
Hey, but weed ain't a drug though. It's an herb.
You know, come on.
It's alien for the body.
Hey, YouTube sees it as a drug, so don't do drugs. You people
And
all
we're
those
not promoting sale
flyover states that can't smoke weed because your governor and your government hates you,
not
and you don't live in
21,
Colorado
weenie
or the
butt,
West Coast.
the fuck out of here.
Fucking flyover states. Fucking legalize weed so fucking it can be cool to travel to your fucking state. I'm tired of bringing weed into your fucking city.
And also free all those people who are in jail for petty weed
out the
crimes.
chain
That shit's
gang.
stupid. That
Fuck
shit's
the chain
stupid.
gang. If you make money off another person's imprisonment, you're a bitch.
That's
And
America.
all nonviolent charges.
Reform
Facts,
slavery.
facts.
That's what
Anything.
we're gonna say now. Prison is reform slavery.
Bro, it's literally the
Why do you-
same shit. It's the
We
same
get-
shit. Just
we
packaged
podding
differently.
now.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
podding now.
We can talk. We can
It's
talk about this,
definitely
bro.
the same shit because they was like, yep, we're not gonna do slavery no more. Let's get a way where we can incarcerate the black and brown people.
And when you incarcerate
And-
somebody, you can legally make them a slave, bro. Like,
Bro,
that's kind of
it's-
crazy.
they're working for free in most
Prison labor.
for free.
Prison labor.
Facts.
Hey,
Yeah,
don't
no,
kill. First of all right, let me look into don't kill us for saying this because you out here making billions.
Facts.
Don't fuck my freedom of speech up because you out here making money. Sponsor us, and then we won't talk shit about you. That's what has to
That's
happen.
facts. That's facts.
You want us silence? Pay us. That's how life. Anyway,
us, we'll support
but
you.
fuck you for right now.
You was gonna
Nah,
pay
for
us
real.
and we was still gonna talk.
Exactly.
No, bro. Like,
Same shit.
I mean, if you think about it, like there was a unwritten or like an unspoken contract for like a good 400 plus years of like, hey, like as long as you kind of like quote unquote respect our shit, like we'll respect your shit, whatever.
Yeah.
But then they've been fucking that contract up for a good 400 plus years, and we'd be tired of it, bro. Like black and brown people really just be like, nah, you be killing our people, you be enslaving our people, you be making our people disappear and not
so
giving
glad
reasons.
we were
Like,
born with the soft ass white people, so we can start this uprising.
bro, no, honestly, like, there's a part of me that's like, damn, bro, like, I hated growing up in like some white neighborhoods or like growing up around like white people or being like quote unquote colonized or
Yeah.
like, you know, having to like adapt or like code switch. But like, when you actually want to
Assimilate.
yeah, no, but
Motherfuckers.
when you want to start like a revolution, because that's honestly what it is.
Yeah.
You want to start a revolution, you have to do that shit from the inside.
Yeah.
Like it has to be an inside. You have to learn their game to flip that shit on them.
And we learned it. We learned it.
We fucking learned, bro. Like as soon as I came out the womb, I had to learn this shit. Like it's no news to me. Like
It took my people some years, but we got your ass.
For
we
real.
on your we
real.
on your ass now.
honestly, and what's crazy, bro, is just like they don't even know how much like we play an attribute to like their life, like their livelihood, their lifestyle.
They're cool. The whole
society.
reason they feel, I've been convinced for this for a while. The whole reason the white race feels cool about themselves is because of POC people.
Facts,
They
bro.
don't have
Facts.
There's no culture here for the white people that live in
Bro,
America.
they're cultureless. Their culture is to only take other people's culture.
And they're bad at it. How do you gentrify terribly? How do you give poor people the worst things and then go, you know what? They made it really fucking nice in these areas. I actually want all the what the fuck? We gave them shit and they out here doing better than us. What the fuck? You are terrible people because you suck. You look like snakes. Shout out to all
you enable
the
that
white people who
system.
tan and that are on our side because you don't look like a snake. You are a beautiful white human, but the rest of your people, the 99% of them, fuck them.
To you pale pink motherfuckers.
Fuck you guys.
Hey,
Shout out to all the allies.
Shout out to all the allies. I got love for the allies. I got love for the people who are wanting to change and wanting to reform. But to all you racist motherfuckers who just be out here like perpetuating this shit, fuck you.
Fuck you guys.
Just because you want like the dollar bill that you'll never get, fuck you.
Fuck you
Honestly,
guys.
I don't think it's their war anymore.
Oh, no, they're outta here.
It's like
It's
stand a chance.
when white women started turning on you guys, it was tough. Because
Facts.
you guys thought you had black friends. You did not have black friends. We don't fuck with you, rapey ass white people. Sorry. I'm going down a train.
Nah, but I mean that's some real shit, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Brock Turner, that dude.
Bro,
Fuck that guy.
fuck
Fuck
him.
that guy.
If I see you ever in this world,
It's a fade on sight.
it's a fade on sight, and you better not run. You better stand there like a man, because you know what the fuck you did, and catch my
you finna
fade.
get this lockjaw, no pause.
We're finna beat your ass. Take turns.
You heard all that in that.
We finna run a circle on you.
I'm gonna get. Fuck you. Honestly, if I'm being, we potting today. I might have to bleep that out.
Yeah,
but
you might have to bleep that out.
Fuck.
You know,
This is why we need.
we only do things consensually.
Nah,
Consent.
you can't be a no.
That's facts. That's facts.
Fuck that rapist.
Hey, I saw some shit where like the dude who killed X,
Yeah.
like in jail, he got ran a train
Karma,
off.
you should
Ran a
have
train
been about
off.
your fucking money, you buster.
We appreciate those who kind of like want to change.
Yeah, life is about advancement, but like you need every dirty person needs their ass whooped to know that I need that change.
Bro, everybody, I swear to God, everybody at one point in their life need to just get rocked. Like just one good punch to the face, make them like reconsider everything the fuck they did and just be like,
Facts.
maybe I am fucking up.
Facts. Sorry, I'm talking so crazy. It's the
Oh, you
tequila,
good,
but
good, bro.
it's
Shit.
100% the tequila. But you know, we haven't potted in a
There's
minute.
been a lot of events that created that
Caucasians
created
been
that
making me
reaction,
upset.
you guys.
No, facts though, yeah.
I just want to touch on the fact that, you know, my 3 friends in here have been protesting almost every other day since the
Oh no!
Seattle
Hold on!
protest.
Don't put that on me. I have been protesting. I haven't been protesting that often.
I mean, bro,
But
being there in general,
I just
bro,
want to.
I know,
I just
but
want to highlight. I just want
We
to
live in
highlight
an
the
age of
involvement.
petty ass niggas that's gonna. Hey, nah, Corey wasn't here on Tuesday. Nah, we live
bro,
in that
don't-
age.
Here's my thing: as long as you out there, you out there.
I know. I'm. You know. If I'm outside, but like I'm just saying it for reference. I haven't been out there as much as some, just because I know there's real people who've been out there every day. Shout out to you guys. I fucks with you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for fighting for me every day. I haven't been out there every day. You are one of those people who have though been out there quite often. Besides the mental health breaks, how has that been on you?
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Honestly, like
yeah.
the first couple nights, bro, I didn't really sleep. Like I had some PTSD. Like, I mean, I probably still suffer from it where like it was like dead ass silent, like as quiet as can be in my room, all the windows closed, whatever. But I heard sirens, I heard chanting. Like I'm literally just laying in my bed, just eyes closed, and I just hear police sirens, I hear flashbangs. I'm over here like, bro, like I step outside and like it's dead ass quiet. I hear the fucking crickets chirping, and like I just still hear this shit. And I'm like, bro. So then I literally just play some like fucking like rain, like some rain background. I just try to knock out to that. But no, it's been a crazy time, bro. Like literally, like being a part of like history, seeing that shit and like seeing that shit unfold and unravel in front of your face, like it's insane, bro. Like to see what it was like around like the beginning of the shit, like around like May 30th or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like to what it is now, like
Never would I thought this would be in our own backyard.
facts, bro. Like
Like
honestly,
just being a Seattleite, just being out here.
Fuck Jimmy
Things don't
Durkin.
things don't affect us like in the sense of like what goes on in the world. You know,
yeah,
like people go through their natural
got a bubble up
disasters.
here.
You know?
We do have a
Bubble up
bubble.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's
and,
really peaceful up
and,
here, for the most part.
and it was here.
Yeah.
It reached our doors, and I've seen people mobilize. I've seen people finally stand, and what I thought was this culture of that Seattle shadow
Yeah, bro.
that takes over our youth, that takes over our people, that takes over us.
That's facts. Yeah.
That we would much rather go on about our life than fighting for a cause, and I seen that firsthand that this is different,
Yeah.
and the unity behind everything, what was really going on, because I was there at the first protest, the very first one, the
One in
one
downtown?
on Fifth, yeah,
Right by the North Shore.
Yeah.
bro. That
We never made it. So when they started burning shit down at Westlake, we weren't.
we had marched away.
We were on. We were from the police station.
bro. I would. Oh my god. What was crazy? So you had like a protest happening. You had like 3 different protesting happening at the same time. So you had the one that was like at noon by the police precinct.
We were
Yeah,
there.
We were at that one.
And then like they marched over to Westlake.
Yep.
Yep.
And then it was around 3:00.
Yeah.
And then, we had like the chants and all that. People are getting the energy. And then like actually it was like around like 2:30, 2:40ish when this shit like stopped.
Yep.
And they were like, oh, now we're gonna go to the streets. And I was talking to people, I was like, yo, don't we have like a protest
An
event?
event.
An event, like
Speaking.
a speaking event at 3. And which that event was beautiful. But like they're like, nah, we're gonna go take the streets. And I was like, oh, okay. So then we go take the streets, and then I'm like, bro, like I don't really think this is like the original protesting event that was supposed to happen. Like there was a bunch of like protesting happening at the same time, but like when the flashbang started going with the tear gas, bro, and then people were like pushing the cops back, I was like, yo, this shit is kind of crazy. And then people started marching out towards like the ID. I was like, okay, cool. But then like it was around 3 where my homies and I were like, okay, we're gonna like just listen to like the speaking.
Yeah.
And you had like, it was beautiful, bro. You had like spirituals, homilies, prayers, poems being recited, like people talking about how they lost their loved ones to like police brutality.
Yeah.
Then you had like folks like Nikita Oliver who didn't even want to be out there at that time.
Yeah.
Like risk her, like stick her neck out just to like say some words and shit. And it was beautiful, bro. But like literally there were so many different things happening all at the same time. You had that right in like the Westlake Square.
Yeah.
And then like a block over, like right by the Nordstrom, you had like the fucking cop car getting like wrecked.
Yeah.
And like that shit getting lit on set.
The anarchy. The anarchists.
They can get another car, bro. It don't really matter.
Really interesting to see because, like, the breakdown of what was going on while you were in your perspective, what we were experiencing up on that front line of turning into that march that you were speaking about.
Yeah.
They're blocking the march pathway that we were allowed to be on.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
the permits that we were allowed to march on, they blocked it from us.
Oh shit. Okay.
And then they were corralling us in this huge center right next to
All we
Westlake.
wanted to do was
And we wanted to march that
Fuck
way.
you, Boots.
And that's why we started marching
Shiloh
back,
love it. Yeah.
and Raz.
back to
Facts.
back to the precinct. And those streets where we were on, which was 5th,
Yeah.
we didn't have the permits. So this is allowing, we're breaking laws now.
Yeah.
This is
Technically.
So the police is mobilizing in a way that we're moving as threats, which was completely like completely
they
wrong.
literally ignited.
It was the most peaceful march I've ever seen.
Seriously.
Kids,
No, yeah.
kids.
You had kids in the crowd, bro.
Elderly women,
Kids.
elderly men. You have people of all nationalities all marching together, like synonymously, against this one cause, and that's what led to that precinct and to the tear gassing.
Yeah, no, bro. Like,
Because we got gassed.
no. Because like, I was like still like, I wasn't like towards the front, but maybe I was like maybe a good 6 rows back. So I didn't really know what was happening, but I could still see what was happening. And then I heard the flashbangs, the tear gas, try escaping that. But I didn't know about like they were like corralling people trying to like block off. I didn't know about that part. But like I tried to have like a more like I was trying to like have like a 360 perspective, like trying to figure out what the fuck
See
was
what's
going on.
really going on. Like,
'Cause, like, bro-
all happening at the same time.
Yeah, before y'all marched over into like Westlake, like you had like a horde of bike cops out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just
Yes.
like, come out the cuts.
Yes.
And then like before y'all even like got there, they like dipped.
Yes.
And then got towards where like by like 5th or whatever.
They started blocking off streets.
Yeah.
We were marching one
so
line.
they were basically routing us to the police
To
station.
the police station.
So they
so they could just
we
where
that's
they had
what
armored vehicles.
We were just, I think what we were is we were really confused. There was a lot of protests, like you said, going on. There wasn't a true leader. There were multiple leaders. And we did know about the 3 o'clock, but we were thinking, all right, we're going to go down and just turn back around and then join up with the 3 o'clock. They didn't let us do that.
yeah.
real fast. Let me just set the record straight. There are no leaders in this shit.
Yeah.
There are no
No,
faces
none
to this
whatsoever.
shit. There are no leaders. There are organizers.
Yeah.
There are organizers, and the true organizers, or if you want to even call them leaders, are going to be like the black and brown femme community.
Mm-hmm.
But there are no leaders to this shit, and there's hella people who want to be leaders. There are a lot of performance activists or whatever, but like, or performative activists, whatever you want to call them. But like, there are no leaders to this shit, and anybody who wants to be a leader more than likely has like some ulterior motive.
Yeah, and that was kind of what we seen the first day, because that first day was the first day and the days that lead up after were definitely outside forces leading people into real fucking danger. Because I watched, so we were all there on the precinct, and I watched my friend go from peacefully protesting to defending himself and essentially battle. And I had to pull my friend out of tear gas because he was just so like, what the fuck is going on? Because we were all standing there.
Videotape that shit, man.
Yeah.
We were all standing there, like it's one thing to go like, all right, fuck these protesters. I don't agree with them, yada yada yada. Because that's what it was. They were just staring at us, standing off. People were yelling at them, whatever.
Yeah.
Like that is what that is. But they then took that and started tossing tear gas into at children,
Which
and
is
then blast
insane,
bombs,
bro. Because it's like,
it's crazy.
That's against the Geneva Convention.
yeah, no, it's against the
codes.
Geneva Convention. Tear gas is quite literally chemical warfare. So it's like, it's not like I got my tips with mace too, but it's not like you're just macing somebody or some shit.
No.
Like it's literally, I mean,
This attacks your whole respiratory
yeah,
system.
facts, bro. Tear gas isn't even gas. That shit is powder, bro.
Yeah.
We couldn't I watched like 150 people flee because they couldn't breathe.
No,
because
literally, bro.
There was no hey guys, disperse or we're gonna there was
They just let that shit off.
that shit off.
They just pop that
to
shit and then
kids.
to kids, bro. And like
We vote, motherfuckers. Like
I'm saying, bro, like, and like I was there, like when the 9-year-old girl, like I fucking, like, bro, that like to hear her scream, bro. Yeah,
This is another level of things.
this is
This is the stuff of history books.
seriously,
Like
bro.
what we studied in middle school, high school. You guys,
I ain't ever gonna forget that.
Bro, and like what's crazy too to like gain perspective for folks or help folks to like get perspective is like when you read shit in your history books or like when you learn whatever the shit you learn, you have to figure out from what perspective is it coming from. Because like we witnessed history in the making, but like depending on all this goes, like how is it going to be reported? Because like we were peacefully protesting, but you know if fucking white America gets its agenda, they're going to just be like, oh, they were rioting. They're violent rioters who were agitating cops and like throwing shit at them that was like harmful. What? A water bottle that was empty?
If you are a
cone?
professional at your job, there is no amount of water bottles that get tossed at you that should allow you to throw tear
SPD
gas
is one of
at
the-
fucking children,
Facts.
fucking kids. It's not like it's not like anyone had any threat to you. You were standing behind
these
barricades.
motherfuckers was acting like it was Afghanistan.
Oh my
Bro, they
God.
had riot gear, bro.
Bro,
Like,
Because you are
literally
And they don't even know what
at
Afghanistan is like. half
an
of the-
I'm
organized
saying.
peaceful protest.
scary
Organized
ass.
peaceful
protest,
protest. Those words should automatically think in your head if you're an authority, oh, they're gonna be peaceful. Let's come in our own.
And we were
let's-
fucking peaceful. That's the crazy
let's come in our
part.
jimmies, yeah, because there was agents in that crowd that was creating chaos.
yeah,
But
bro,
even those
people-
they threw fucking water. That's
Yeah.
that's
Water
my
bottles,
water
bro.
bottle.
And I
What's a
wanted to-
water
I
bottle
wanted to
gonna do,
touch on
bro?
that
Unfortunately, the first day there were glass bottles.
Yeah.
By Westlake, there were.
No, but we're talking about where they started tear gassing us.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Initially,
The glass,
initially,
the glass.
initially.
But even that's my whole
Which I've
point.
seen.
When they were throwing glass bottles, there was no tear gas. There was blast bombs to back the fuck up. There was loud noises, but when we were peaceful, they fucking tear gassed us. That's my contradiction. When I thought they were gonna start pepper spraying us, when they had a reason, because I watched a cop get hit with a glass bottle, and I was like, oh, that's fucked up. But ha ha ha, you punk ass bitch.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they might start pepper spraying us,
like,
and they
that's like
didn't.
quote unquote probable cause. to
Yeah,
do some
that's
shit,
a
yeah.
reason, but it was so weird to see that since they didn't see the person, they didn't
Yeah.
do anything. But they didn't see the person that threw those water bottles and still chose to act like that and did it for 10 days after that. It's fucking despicable that you did that to people that you're supposed to protect.
Serve who and protect who, bro? Like what?
Who?
And like literally, there was a point, bro, during the protest where we were chanting, like, we protect the people, you protect property, because they're just only there to protect property. They're only there to protect capital, and whose capital? Big business capital. Like they don't give a fuck about mom and pop shops. They don't give a fuck about like these small businesses. All they give a fuck about is making sure that the fat cats, the white people, just like keep their money, bro.
Because there was no police presence in the South End when we were all peacefully protesting. Like I did there.
Beautiful.
No,
You know I cried when I seen that.
that's amazing.
You know I
Bro,
cried.
that shit-
genuine
Almost did.
tears.
That shit, yeah.
Almost did.
I watched it through a phone. my home. You guys, my home.
More than thousands.
There were
fucking
so many
bro. So
people
many
just
fucking
walking the streets and just like.
Bro, I was like, this is
hours
where
to
they
get out of
are.
there.
You know, I wanted to cry because, like, bro, these people that are so, bro, the notion under our neighborhood, even East Seattle, bro, West Seattle gets it too, bro. Just in our inner city, bro. That notion that we get, the already count them out, you know?
Yeah.
And to see that all those people that I, you know, grew up and we lived in the same neighborhood just come out, voice that effort
It was
to be
beautiful.
like, oh, yeah, this matters. Believe they
baby.
try to unemploy millions of people.
It's good.
and thought-
We
and
coming
thought
for it.
wasn't gonna
Like, we
come
wasn't
and
gonna
go
do
say-
shit. What you
we
thought I
are
was gonna do?
coming
Just
for it.
chill and watch Netflix? I mean, I did for the first couple of days. You feel me? But
We
like,
was doing that, but what you guys are off that.
Nah,
so
I have
we're about
a-
to
I
that
have
cover
was just
the
potential
streets.
energy getting turned into kinetic
I have
energy.
a-
Baby was heading in.
I have a really hot take,
science.
or it may not be a hot take, but I believe that this movement could have never happened in the beginning of the pandemic.
Bro, literally, like, everybody's heads were, I mean, in the beginning of the pandemic, everybody was just trying to figure out what the fuck to do. Like, everybody's on panic mode, everybody's on stress mode. We still in it right now, but that was definitely, like, you didn't even know.
That was
like,
the agenda.
yeah, and, like, what were the precautions you had to take? Like, no one knew what the fuck to do except just stay indoors and, like, don't touch people.
Yeah.
Like, literally, that, and, like, for that shit to, like, kind of, like, honestly, bro, like, I feel, not to be conspiracy theorist, but there were some, like, hidden agendas with the whole, I think COVID was, like, kind of planned. Any whoosies. But, to go off that before I digress, you had, like, this, and, like, honestly, none of this could have happened without COVID, like, without, like, the quarantine, without, like, the mass unemployment, which fucking sucks, but, like, some shit had to happen. You had to reach a tipping point for, like, this kind of radical change to happen, because, like, literally, bro, like, if people still had their every day-to-day schedule, like, none of this, no one would be on the streets.
wouldn't
No
give
one
a
would have
fuck.
been at CHOP, formerly known as Chaz, for, like, days upon ends. Like, I would have been out there. I would have been in work trying to make my fucking money,
Yeah.
get my credit
Facts.
score up, and then, like, pay my bills. So, like,
Live
you
in
know,
a pandemic.
We would have been in Japan and in New York right now.
Damn.
I'd have been on. I'd have had 2 vacations. by
Oh,
the-
that's facts.
We'd have had 2 vacations.
did you get
by now.
insurance on your tickets, bro?
Yeah, I got money back on one, and then they credited me on the other. So
for sure, for
Japan 2021. If you're trying to rock with
Hey,
us,
speak that, bro.
we going.
I'll try to be out there.
Facts. We going. We try, anyway.
I'm going to Naruto land.
We're going. Hey, Japan team. We going back. We gonna make it happen next year. It was fucked up, and it was nitty gritty at the end. But we going next year.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I was just looking at it, and I was just like, there's a community of people who have had an option whether to care or not to care. It's not that they didn't care about what was going on. They just had 4th of July, St. Patrick's. Like, you got to think about, there's a group of people who go out and drink their problems away so they don't have to deal with what's actually going on in society.
Yeah.
And they haven't had that opportunity to be around their friends, be around the people that they feel protected to. So I feel like they've used this moment to see their friends and stand with us, and have gotten pigeonholed, which I love. I love it because now they're forced to change. Like,
Yeah.
there's a group of community that thought, like, oh, I get to go to protests, I get to see my friends.
It's whatever.
It'll be over in a week.
Yeah, nah.
But it's
didn't
not.
expect
They didn't expect this. So now it's a bunch of people that's like, oh, like,
You see the
people
you
are
see
mad,
the
mad.
atrocity,
Yeah.
bro. You see the crazy fucked up shit that's happening in your backyard or your front yard at
it's
times.
really
too, and you, like,
crazy to see white people like realize in real time, oh, like, all this shit is weird.
Bro.
Like, we've never had to talk about how weird all this shit is.
No,
It's-
facts. When I heard, I think her name's like Soul Type Child. Like, she had mentioned before in one of her speeches, she was like, when I heard white bodies to the front, life changing, bro. Like, when I was out there, when I was like imminent fear of getting tear gas, when I heard white bodies to the front with the umbrellas and shit, like, that was crazy to me. Like, the fact that there were white people who were literally willing to put their lives on, like, the line for black and brown bodies to not get hurt, like,
Thank you.
nah, for real.
Shit's changing.
Shit's changing, bro. Like, and it's literally, you cannot turn a blind eye to it. It is everywhere in every facet of what you do. Like, this shit is political and not political at the same time, because this is just a fight for human
It's
rights.
not
Not just
political.
a fight, but
Politics are what I can do in my individual state or what I can do in this individual country. It does not mean I'm not a person, and it does not mean the laws that govern the whole country doesn't apply to this one subgroup of race. And these are like, the one fucked up thing about this country, there's a subset of white people that don't realize that they're part of us. They get treated like us, but the fact that it's by a white person, it's not racist. They get treated like you get treated like you're a black or brown person because they deem you not worthy. It's not you guys.
Let me put y'all on game.
The whole state.
Let me put y'all on game real fast. So, I mean, all of this shit is systemic. But when you had like the Industrial Revolution happen, when you had like the development of the middle class, where essentially this is where the ideals of before all this shit happened, you had the division of literally just a binary of poor and rich.
Yep.
You never had anything in the middle. And then when the Industrial Revolution happened, when you had more of these jobs, these factory workers needed, you had the development of the middle class, which honestly, the middle class is a fucking myth. Like that shit, yeah, like on paper, if you want to say like, oh yeah, this is the middle class, this is how much you make. Yeah, true, whatever. Like if you want to like subscribe to that, but this shit is a myth, bro. They're just poor people and rich people.
Yeah.
They're just poor people who have a little bit more money that they're not dirt poor. But like when you had that shit established, you had the promise of like, oh, you can pull yourself by your bootstraps. As an American, you can make all this money and then eventually you become rich. Rich people made that shit, so then the middle class or the poor people would not side with black folks, black or brown folks, because they're always like, well, I don't want to be like y'all, and I have a quote-unquote promise of becoming better, so I'm going to work for my shit, I'm going to work for my dollar, and then like whatever y'all are doing, fuck y'all. And it's just like another way to separate black, brown, and white people.
That's why we laugh at you all the time, because we're like, they don't realize you're getting fed the same shit.
Just like us, bro.
You're
but
getting fed,
it's packaged a little bit different.
Ours tastes better. Because we know we see the adversity, we go, all right, these are the plays that are at hand, this is the cards that we're being dealt, so we're going to try to shuffle them.
But then they look at us and they be like, all y'all here just taking our jobs, or all y'all here just wasting space.
You guys suck. You guys suck. You guys suck and have gotten lucky by the lack of information. The internet fucked you guys.
Facts.
You guys invested in a system that fucked you. Now that there's the internet,
knowingly,
we are here. We're here.
Literally.
We can spread information without you guys being like, you can't do that because you fucked yourselves.
No, but bro, like that middle class America literally is like I mean, even the poor class, but like middle class America is really just like a puppet of like the upper rich, like the upper crust, like the 1%.
They're here to hate.
They're here to hate. They want that division to still happen because once like the middle class realizes, oh shit, maybe we don't have it as well as we do. We can flip this shit on the rich, but they don't want that because they want to keep promising.
That's why
I'm saying, bro, it's open. Like, not to be cliche, but 2020 really is that year, bro. It's like 2020, the vision has never been clearer. Like, realize, whatever. You feel me?
We all thought we was finna get money, but no, we all becoming equal as people. That's
human.
Come on,
Humanity.
we thought the new decade was bringing in more dollars, more fun. It fucked up
bro.
all the fun shit you had planned, and now you here stuck with us realizing
It's time to learn. It's time to learn.
It's time to learn.
Come to the teacher.
Figure out who you are and better yourself so we can all get this money together.
Bro, it's literally, bro, like, I don't want to be a part of a system where, like, you have to, it's like a dog-eat-dog world where you have to basically body somebody to get on top of them to get your shit, bro. Like, how fucked up is that, bro? Like, and don't get me wrong, like,
this money.
I know, like, capitalism is like a hot take or a hot topic with people, and some people like, fuck capitalism. I'm like, yo, if you want to make your money, bro. If you want to, like, climb, like, to the upper echelon of society, do that, but don't be doing that on bodies of people who you did wrong, who you jaded, or who at sometimes you literally killed just to get there. Like, come on.
See, I am also in that category where I love capitalism. Because I don't figure out
it's fucked up.
But
we don't practice true capitalism.
So
that's the thing.
Exactly,
like the hypothetical.
We could never.
I don't feel like
built for us.
I don't feel like we
Facts.
should profit off. There's certain things I don't think you should profit off of, but I feel like I just think the disparity of wealth should not be so mass. I think.
Bro, why the fuck is Bezos that fucking rich?
He is,
and that motherfucker barely paying taxes,
he's
bro.
a cartoonish rich.
He's dummy rich, bro. Like you can't even fathom how much.
If you were to fictional rich,
bro. Like, if you were to put that amount of money in a factory,
I think he's like capping. Honestly,
5+ factories.
At this
maybe
point,
even 10.
I think he's capping.
Like, bro, if you were to put that shit into dollar bills, bills, my nigga, honestly, like that shit would stretch like the globe.
See, and this is why I know I might not be ever become a billionaire, because I would put all my $1 trillion in dollar bills and just do thriveless. See,
no, but like, I mean, honestly, bro, like
thriveless shit.
And you are allowed to say that because like at one point that shit was literally just something of dreams. Like you could not have fathomed that. But we're in a society where you have billionaires, almost trillionaires, bro.
So
Bezos literally had the biggest come up, but also fuck that nigga. Like literally, if you seen it, bro, if you saw what he looked like early 90s, like nobody was fucking him. Nobody was on his dick.
He is the worst kid to get this amount of money. He's the kid no one fucked with.
No, bro, he was literally
he always told you I'm a rich.
Bro, he was the incel who came up.
Yes.
He was the incel who came. Bro,
yeah.
when his fucking hair was thinning, balding, wife like probably would not fuck with him, making no eye contact. Like,
shout out his wife. She came out with.
Man, she filled her pockets. Bro.
That's crazy.
She filled her pockets.
Someone marry her. Hey,
secure the bag. Honestly, fuck that dude.
POC people. Somebody try to wipe that down. Come on, come on.
Spread the wealth.
Black billionaires. We're preaching it here. Come on,
but bro, like. No one was fucking with Amazon late 90s, early 2000s,
he
even
was getting
2010.
roasted by the whole tech. They were. Like, he was the joke, and now he owns all their shit.
Who's the joke now?
See,
nigga?
he's my. It's really fucked up. Now? He's one of my favorite stories and most fucked up. Him and Walt Disney are my two. Like, oh my God. I love their come up stories because
at the same time
they're shitty people. Their outcomes are shitty, but I love the fuck you. You guys shitted on me for so many years, and now I'm this. I'm doing a shmoney dance constantly.
No, for real, no. But at the same time,
they're dirty people. Fuck what they stand for, but I love
a come up.
I love a come up.
And I can't hate on their come up, but I love an underdog. How they came up, I'm over here like
dirty.
Facts.
Dirty.
Dirty Dan's.
Ooh, come on, you are the segue king. Let's talk about some SpongeBob.
Oh, bro, we can talk about SpongeBob for days.
Is SpongeBob the greatest cartoon for how memeable it is?
Yes. Like
how in the future it was thinking like Steven
Hilberg,
right? He created the show, and
this man was a marine biologist, bro.
That's
who made a cartoon just because he just wanted to talk about fucking sea creatures.
That's the life I want to live.
Like what? Like this man had no business. This man had no business doing cartoons.
That's how I feel like Bob Ross lives. He was just like, I feel like I'm fire at this painting shit. You know what? I'm doing it on public access. I don't give a fuck. I got money. I'm just gonna. You see these trees?
SpongeBob meme for everything,
bro. Deadass. Like literally, like you could quote almost any like out of pocket SpongeBob reference, and it could have a meaning to you in some way or some form.
Like now.
Do you think he's gonna find love on Netflix? Because they're coming to Netflix here. Do you think that he's gonna find love next? Think he's getting a boo?
I don't know, bro.
He ain't never had a boo, right?
They never held him down.
So like at first, they had Sandy Cheeks.
Nah, but you know,
I'm saying so. At first, you had like Sandy Cheeks as a love interest. Then they kind of spun it nowadays. Now like SpongeBob's gay, so it's just like I don't know. Then you gotta question his relationships with other people. SpongeBob and Patrick over here, like
they were technically a couple for a solid
facts, bro.
episode.
When they had the clan baby.
And Patrick is a terrible husband.
Facts.
Terrible husband and father. He's an ass.
This is what I get for working overtime.
Fucking cut him. Hit the cut. Started watching TV. He said, "I went to the store. Head ass boy. What the fuck, Pat?
Bro,
SpongeBob had the fucking receipts, bro.
He said you changed the diapers." Who? Where?
This man
started ain't shit ass dad.
Outside the window.
Bro,
the mountain.
6 arms. Shout out to the single moms, because that's
Hey,
what
facts though. That's what they be dealing with.
That's what also shines light sometimes in SpongeBob. I be like, they
There's
be
some
touching
realism.
on little social.
Some realism,
He's
bro.
really you learn that he was a really petty ass person in his heart, because there was mad shit that you could tell that annoyed him on the low that he's seen, and was just like, I'm gonna write this into my show. Hey, fuck this bitch, you got me fucked up.
Nah, bro. That man was like, you motherfuckers who did me dirty in school.
Exactly. Dirty Dan, you dirty ass motherfucker.
Pinhead Larry looking ass.
Yo,
Bro,
I'm gonna do that. We go.
I'm telling you, bro. Like I love SpongeBob to the death of me. Like one of my tattoos is actually SpongeBob inspired. I have like this. Let's see if I can get this. There's an. You can't really see that.
There's an anchor.
I got a fat arm. Sorry about that. But it's an anchor. And if you love SpongeBob, you already know I'm about to go with this. If you don't, because there's that.
You're a square.
You're a square fan. Nah, but there's that episode where SpongeBob was lifting weights or his like little stuffed animals or whatever, and he's just like trying to get all swole. And then you have that commercial that goes like, "Hey you, yeah you." He calls him a wimpy. Do you want to be a jerk like me? Well, now you can with anchor arms. Bro, I love SpongeBob. I'll tell you.
Inflatable arms.
And then he was like, and for the ladies, hairy. And that's why I got, because I don't really have like hairy arms, but I do have hair on my arms. I love SpongeBob. I was originally going to get a dagger, but then my artist was like, you can get an anchor. And I was like, anchor arms, bet. You already know it.
That is so fire.
Bro, I can 85% quote SpongeBob, like word for word. Like I live and breathe SpongeBob, bro. Like
There was a point
no
where
game.
me and Solana had to
he has unmatched energy.
survive off of SpongeBob. Where we didn't
That's
have
the only thing to watch.
No, we didn't have cable, and we only had the box set, and it was like I think like the first 6 seasons. So we would just every month it was like a new version. We'd go 3 and then 6, and then you just repeat it. So
Was that at your mom's?
nah, that was here.
Oh, really?
Bro, I'm like,
Yeah, that was
Deontay
before we had
Wilder. I'm
cable.
like, every day. Every day. I'm telling you, bro, SpongeBob is not a game with me. Like, I have to ask people, for the most part, unless they're like really cool or like unless they like trick their way into my lives, I have to ask them. I'm like, hey, this is a serious question. Have you watched SpongeBob? And like,
Who hasn't watched SpongeBob?
there's a lot of motherfuckers who haven't watched.
No,
SpongeBob.
I run into
There's
the same problem with like hood movies. There's a lot of people who haven't seen good hood. If you haven't seen hood classics, you should just stop watching movies. Stop.
And don't just hit me with like, I mean, Boys in the Hood is like. A
I know
classic,
people
but
who
don't-
haven't
but
seen
don't-
Boys in the Hood. You should not watch You shouldn't watch entertainment. You should not be
Facts.
entertained. No one should. YouTube should cancel you out if there's a certain amount of history that you don't know.
Ricky.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Iconic.
literally
Iconic.
the most fucked up way to get shot. It's ingrained in my head because I'm
It's
like,
even more sad because he was on his way to
He
college.
had a future, bro. He was
all these
playing
other
ball.
niggas went to jail and died. That's real life though. RP to John Singleton.
And you know, it's kind of like to kind of go off that, bro. What I want to see in media now, bro, especially for like black and brown folks, mainly like black folks. Like, don't get me wrong, like I love like the stories, like you know, like you have like kind of like the movies that are based off like gangs or just like the hood or the society.
Yeah.
But like, bro, I'm trying to see like some fucking like wizard shit.
Oh
I'm
my
trying to-
God.
some
Oh my
sci-fi
goodness.
shit.
Thank
Like,
you.
bro, like I'm like don't get me wrong, like I like that shit do be hitting. It do be hitting good.
Jaden
like,
Smith make a movie, bro.
You already made an anime. You can make a fucking
Jaden
movie, bro.
Smith
But
make
like,
us a
bro,
movie.
like literally, like I want to, like I'm tired of seeing like
That
all
would be
these
an F.
sci-fi roles for just like white people, bro. Like why can't like there be like black and brown bodies doing
Bro,
like
I
this
need
wizard shit,
Michael
you
B.
feel me?
Jordan to do something in Marvel Universe.
Besides,
I don't know, but
Besides
no. I'm talking about
Killmonger?
like no. I need like the besides to be the really established thug. Yeah,
yeah.
We see you, Marvel. We
yeah,
see
we
you.
saw that.
We
You
saw
had the contrast. I mean, it was a deep.
He was
contrast,
in the
but at the same
hood.
time,
He could have lived in the suburbs. Fucked up.
for real.
We saw you
Facts.
hating. Black people live other places.
and he had no
On
dad.
some- on
Like, come on,
some-
bro.
Come on,
on some
Come
real,
on.
like,
that's really. We see you. We see you.
against the king shit.
You know,
'cause
you build a black paradise and you also kill a black father. We saw that.
Facts.
Come on. Shame.
Stan Lee was definitely like, this is not the vision.
No, bro. You could tell when they stopped talking to his old ass. You
Oh, facts,
you
yeah.
could tell when they were just like, hey,
Let's introduce racism.
hey, Stan, you could just be in it. We gonna shoot you for this scene.
Right.
Go have a nice day, old man.
Slide
up in
in,
it.
say what's up. Kick it with the honeys real fast and dip.
Yo, him and Hugh Hefner are the two craziest old niggas.
Oh, that's facts.
They've
bro.
been old for my entire life and have
Oh,
lived
you can
really
throw- you can throw
weird
Morgan
ass
Freeman
lives.
in there. You can
Yo.
throw Morgan Freeman in there. That
Yo.
nigga never age.
Forever. This
Forever.
first of all, one of my
Legendary
favorite
status.
For
He's
real.
one of my favorite. I don't know. Hugh Hefner is a weird nigga who tricked the system.
Facts.
He was a weird dude who just like, you don't necessarily have to do porn, but like,
Yeah, let's do
I'm
this
a old-
softcore shit and have this weird ass mansion where all these ladies come in.
Hey, wait, hold on, real fast. If I needed to use the bathroom,
oh, it's up the stairs to
I feel really bad. Is that cool? Is it cool if I did for a little bit?
Nah, bro, don't
I
pee
know
on
it.
yourself.
I've been.
Yeah, we can take a
I feel
little-
the pressure.
Intermission.
Yeah, bro.
Music.
What music?
Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed at this point. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take a piss, but
Come on. Like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know what that does for YouTube, but they fuck with it.
You're cute, buddy. You're cute, but I need to get up. And you're pressing. You're pressing. Oh, and I'm pressed. Come on, Bubbles. Come on, Bubbles.
Buddy, come on.
No, don't do it. Don't do it, Bubbles. Don't do it. Oh, Bubbles, you did it. Oh.
Mind your business, buddy. Damn, bro. You nosy.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good money, bro. That's not.
This bladder for like a good couple hours.
No, please pee. I would not want you to pee on yourself.
What's going on, my brother?
It was good.
Hey, man.
I have to pee too, but I've been holding it.
Oh, you know what I was just about to say?
You have to pee too?
No, I was about to call you two pissy ass boys. But, you know, can't fault nobody for needing to use the bladder. You know me.
Fuck this nigga Tavares. This nigga went to Kentucky.
Hey, boy.
Now he's filming himself.
He's back. He's back.
Yeah, now we can pot. Oh,
South NC.
so I'm gonna use. I guess I'm gonna use this time to address why we didn't post during this month. My hard drive broke. So all the two videos I had for you guys, they're lost in the cloud or hard drives or what. I don't know how any of that shit works. So if you know,
Lost in the sauce.
yeah, Gucci Man warned me, and I did not listen.
Things like that happen. They were both really fun
Fire.
interviews.
I'm gonna try to recover them. Maybe we'll post it somewhere. Give it to you guys as a surprise.
Yeah,
something.
maybe some salvage audio if that's the least.
I mean, I got some audio, but I don't like doing only audio. People like the videos apparently. I don't know if I'm gonna go take a piss. I think I'm gonna hold it.
You know it.
I know that's not good for your bladder. Don't tell me, people. We've been potting today, so I gotta really edit today.
And
anyway.
sipping.
Have you been sipping on me? Oh, so did I roll the best wood on the spot thus far?
Hey, it was token.
It was talking?
It was token.
Okay. Yours
I was
usually
blown.
hit better.
I was blown.
Mine was a little resiny.
That's that good weed.
That's that good weed.
Shout out that good weed because, you know, I'm high.
But he's still talking, so we good.
Oh, yeah, you know, on our pod shit. Hey,
What?
uh,
What?
we need to go paintballing soon.
Yeah, let's do it. We can probably do private sessions at this point.
Oh, my God.
Mind you, Mavin has off-whites on, so if you don't come in here and come correct, I mean, you can still come. Come on. Different.
Gotta stay fresh. They dirty as
Different.
fuck though.
But he wears his shoes. It doesn't matter.
Always wear your shoes.
I don't like people who don't wear their shoes unless you buy doubles and you wear the first pair.
One to rock, one to stock. I get it.
You know, I fuck with. I'm not mad at those people.
Oh, my goodness. What a...
Can you go pee?
Can you help me?
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, I can help you. I gotta pee anyway. So, I don't know what that shit does.
Good little bastard. In and out.
Tap out.
Your opinion on
All right, now
dicks.
Corey's gone. We can talk shit. Wait, what?
Your opinion on dicks. Burgers.
Okay, I was like, I had to process that for a second. Okay, so actually, when I first came to Washington, bro, and somebody was like, "Hey, you guys want to get some dicks?" I was like, that's a very forward question. I respect it, but like, damn, it's like that. Okay,
yeah.
But it's like, no, burgers, bro. And I was like, okay, sure, let's go. And he was like, bro, Dick's better than In-N-Out. And I was like, that's a bold claim. That's a bold claim. I do In-N-Out to the death of me. So, go to Dick's, try the burger. I fuck with the tartar sauce. Dick's is good. I don't think it's better than In-N-Out, but it's good. I mean, it's local too, so I'm like, it's cool. I fuck with it.
I've been to the In-N-Out at Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco.
Yeah,
and it's smacking.
it's in the cuts too.
And then I've been to the one in like Orange County and Ontario.
Okay, for sure. Yeah.
And I don't know if there was like dust winds or some shit, or like we was like next to the desert, I think.
Yeah.
And shit started kicking up, but hella sand got him the food, the In-N-Out food.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
You're like, so it's hot, bro. It's a wrap.
janky.
You're like, fuck. Nah, bro, I got a love-hate relationship with In-N-Out because I still remember 2010, bro. I pulled up to Six Flags with my family. We got some In-N-Out afterwards, and that shit was hidden, bro. I got animal style, everything. And then, like, on the way home, literally, I was like, my stomach got bubble guts. It went, I was like, oh, fuck. And then, like, I go lay down to sleep on the couch just because I'm tired. All of a sudden, I was like, and then I like, bro, I thought I was just like, damn, so I just farted. That's kind of crazy. But then, like, I was like, oh, no, it's kind of warm down there. Oh, no, bro. My cheeks kind of, oh, no. And then I run to the bathroom, bro. And, like, I literally pull down my pants. I'm like, oh, there's a shit streak, nigga. And then, like, I pull down my pants some more to go fucking take a shit. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. No, just like,
Nah, that's good. That's what they're for. We
nah,
clean
bro.
them. We clean
Yeah,
them.
bro. So, like, literally, but, like, In-N-Out gave me, like, food poisoning, bro. But I still love them. To this fucking day, I swear by them, bro. I sound like the people who be like, damn, bro. Chipotle gave me E. coli, but I still fuck with it. Like,
That's fucking hilarious. I still look at people different when I see them in Chipotle.
hey, shit, bro.
They had E. coli twice in a 6-month span. I'm just like,
It's still good, bro.
No,
it ain't authentic, but like it does what it does, until you get what you need to
they
get.
had E. coli twice here though. This is in Seattle. Literally the
Yeah,
day they
yeah.
opened, they were packed.
Hey, what is life, fam? This shit's short. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Chipotle. Hey, learn how to make.
Chipotle is live.
Hey, all you got to do is learn how to put together a taco or a burrito, and you got Chipotle. At
Nah,
your
bro,
house.
it's kind of like a game though, because like sometimes you got to pull up at the right time and they give you like more meat than usual, or if you can kind of finesse like some extra portions. You kind of like flash a smile, say what's up, show a friendly face, build some rapport. She
Hey.
shorty see you there like almost like every day of the week or every other day, and she be like, oh, I remember you. I'd be like, yeah, you do. You thought this was just coincidence? You thought this was a coinkydink? Nah, bitch, I've been planning for days. I knew you'd
I
be
need
like,
the extra plug.
How
gotta
many
get that meat.
how many times does it take you to go to a place for them to start fucking with you?
On the real, like, God,
Twice for me.
yeah, twice,
2 times? You
2 times.
you that popular?
once or twice. Some
I
shit like
don't.
that.
I don't. They fuck with you in the streets like that, bro?
It's funny because ever since I started going out, you know me, bro.
Homebody.
You hate how I tip.
Oh yeah.
He hates how I tip.
Tavares tips like he fucks the owner. Like he like all
what
the
you
owners
mean?
are like he'll spend $5 and tip $20.
Bro, what the fuck? Oh, okay. I thought you meant it was gonna be the other way around. Where, like,
No.
this dude like spend money and then
No.
like tip like maybe like 5%.
No, he is the tipper.
My dude,
Tipper.
I'll fuck with that.
Like
You-
gives
Bro, I had to.
Tip.
bro.
top tipper.
tips.
Bro, I have to.
No, but like that
Rip
ass though,
tip.
like I ripped it.
They
Bro, you be getting fucked in that service
like-
industry, like.
spiritually, the way I look at things, fucking, they're giving you nourishment. Like they're giving you.
I'm not mad at him.
So it's like
That's respectable, bro.
hey.
Dead ass.
Hey, I'm not mad at him.
it's fun.
It's
It's
not
fun,
my
but
money,
it's
so
like-
I
it's
encourage
like-
it.
It's like it makes a difference in
Facts.
my heart.
That's why I fuck.
No, I
with
feel
him.
that. No, that's what's up, though. Like I was talking to a female a little while back where she was like, "Oh, like when like talking to somebody, I want to know like how they like talk to their mom, how they like interact with other people, how they tip. Because like, I mean, honestly, like it's a small thing, but like, I mean, the details count. But like when you like tip a certain amount, not to say like you gotta flex and be like, oh yeah, that's shawty, I got all this money. But when you like actually like show like a gratuitous tip, like it shows that you actually give a fuck about these people, because they're not just workers, they're people. They have lives, and like sometimes their income is based on how much they get tipped for the day, bro. Or like you can like
That's the whole fucking industry.
For real.
That whole food industry shit. If you tip change, you fucking slap yourself every
For real,
day.
bro. Or like if you don't even tip at all,
Slap
like
yourself.
come on, like bro, like I get like. Don't get me wrong, I get it. Sometimes times can be hard, and like you
Don't go
got a
out
lot-
to
but
eat.
don't go out to eat.
You fucking babies.
If times are
Honest,
hard, cook.
Wow. Someone didn't come and bring me food on time.
Oh my god, bro! Or like, yeah, no, they be going,
Or-
bro. It's like you ain't the only one in the fucking like restaurant,
You
bro.
ever been in traffic?
You ever
That's for
cook your
real.
own food?
Dead ass, bro. Like that shit take time. And then
Facts.
multiply you with like 50
someone
other
in the
people. Like
back
fuck,
cooking you these foods.
one
Come
or two
on.
people usually.
Their foods.
Like, come on,
Family.
Come on.
come on, bro. Like,
Come on.
that's why I'm like,
Your babies type shit.
real.
Like what?
Wah.
Where? Like fuck you talking about?
Wow, bitch.
Take that shit back at home. Like
Bro, it's just like, I get it. Like, you know, if you're waiting an hour plus, you know, you can be like, kind of like, oh, like, I mean, you can kind
You
of
could
take
be
a nap.
tiffy.
You could be, yeah, but like, don't be fucking Karen status.
Be hungry.
Where the fuck is my dinner?
No, none of that. None of that. Calm down. Calm
Relax.
down
It's
before
like
I
it's
fuck
not
you
that
up.
deep, bro.
I'm keeping
It's
your
not that
money.
deep.
you're at a restaurant, it's coming.
For real.
Obviously, that's how we make money
And
here.
it's like you see people, you see families, you see couples, whatever. You see just people other than yourself in the restaurant, and you see like maybe 3 or 4 people trying to service them, but they have like less people in the back making the food. Like obviously,
Shut
it's gonna
your
take
bitch
some time.
ass
For
up.
real, bro. Enjoy the atmosphere. Enjoy like sitting somewhere. Like fuck.
Talk
like,
to,
relax.
make a friend. Talk to people. Like what
Call
the
someone. I don't
fuck?
fucking know. Like shit.
Go outside.
But don't bitch out your waiter, waitress, or whatever, being like, "Where the fuck is my food? We've been waiting for this long." It's like, yo, relax. It's not that deep.
And
Everyone been
honestly,
waiting type
they
shit.
aren't
real,
making
everyone
your food. To keep it
I'm
so
saying.
100,
1,000.
they don't know because they are giving you water and coffee and cocktails. They don't fucking know who's in
With
the
a
back
smile
doing what.
sometimes. Not saying they gotta smile all the time. but
Nigga,
shit,
I
a
don't
smile's
know
appreciated,
what
but,
they
like-
did. They might have burnt your original meal and was like, "Oh, that's fucked up. We're not gonna serve that."
And
We
they
gonna
shoot
make-
the messenger, bro. They were like, "Yo, so like, why is my toast burnt?" It's like, nigga, I don't know. Like, it's just burnt.
Nigga,
I'm
I
sorry.
serve.
I don't.
They make it in the back. I go from that section to
You
here.
thought I burnt it?
You still the fuck? Like, you was like out here like acting like I spat in your food or some shit. Like,
Do better.
Like, for
After
real.
this, when shit opens up, people, if
Do
you go
way
in,
better.
if you go into restaurants, tip better,
1,000 better.
do better, tip your barbers better.
hey, bro,
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 yes.
facts. Cause like
I've been pushing out $50 COVID haircut.
40, 45 for me, bro. It's like this is what it is.
$50. Shout out to
This is what it is. When your barber takes good care of you, like that nigga is your lifeline. From
Don't
like
cheat on him.
looking bummy or looking yummy. That ass. Like literally, bro. Like literally, bro. Like you have to
Put that on a
Say
t-shirt.
it again for them one more time. One more time.
looking bummy to looking yummy, bro. Your barber is the main reason why you probably gonna pipe that day.
Come on.
Like here's the thing, because it's just like when you sit in that chair, bro. Like I process this all the time. I'm in my most vulnerable state, bro. Like this dude can literally, or this person, because you never know. Everybody be cutting hair nowadays.
Come on.
Hopefully they're good and not at Rudy's or some shit. But anyways, but like or Supercuts. But like
Fuck Rudy.
for real though, bro. Any
That's a sign of
any hair
gentrification.
salonist or whatever can just be a fucking barber in the Seattle area, which is kind of weird. There's no regulations with this shit. But like, bro, you're your most vulnerable. Like this person can make you go from in like a fucking 5 to like an 8, or it can make you look from a 5 to like a 0, bro. You can look like a dud. Like your hairline get pushed back, your fade, your guideline still showing. Your fucking, if you even had like sort of a beard, now it's a chin strap, or that shit's not even connecting. He don't even line you up, bro. Like, come on, bro.
tragic.
There are all those memes during quarantine where like people are like, I can't wait to go see my barber so he can spin me around like a little princess.
Oh my goodness.
That's
it's
exactly
a
how I
human
felt.
connection.
Bro, that
It's
ass.
been one of the it's like one of the longest trades out here.
No,
Grooming.
hey, Facile, thank you.
Sam, to you.
Shout out to
Love you.
Shout out to the barbers, man.
Come on.
All barbers.
Come on.
Hey, especially the good barbers, because there's some barbers out there who are ass.
If you can't cut hair, that's not a thank you to you. That's not a clap for you. Fuck you for fucking
For real,
up
bro.
niggas' hair.
You know who you are.
If
you know who you are.
If you can't cut hair, cut your friend's hair until you're better. Don't try on strangers.
I'm saying,
it's
bro.
fucked up. That's fucked up. I pay you money. You fuck my shit up. That's fucked up.
Bro, case point example. When I went to go get a haircut at the Tacoma Mall back in like 2014 when I first came out over here, I had no idea where to get a fucking haircut. I got a haircut eventually from this spot called Super Fades, which was like owned by just like a Korean family, but there was like Sue. Sue was the one to go to. She knew what she was doing. I was like,
Sue could fade?
Sue could fade, bro.
Shout out to Sue.
And then she had like the clippers at the end. Not the clippers, but the shit that they do to kind of like make sure your shit's like skin tight. She went. I was like, "Oh, Sue, you know what you're doing. Sue, you don't even know what you do to me. Like, come on, quit playing. I know you 60, but shit, what's happening?" She made a young nigga look fresh, bro. But like, I went to the Tacoma Mall, bro, because like they got packed, and I just needed to get a haircut. I was in the area with my mom. There's one dude, bro. I showed him a photo, and this is around the time where like Drake's, the little part, the curve part, that shit was fire. I was like, "Yo, can you give me this?" And I usually just get like a 4 on the top or whatever. This nigga gave me like a 2 on the top with a horrible fade.
I hate that.
And then it wasn't even like a clean. This nigga literally pushed my shit back, said something about the bone structure of my head, and then it looked like Maui's hook, bro, from Moana. That shit was a fat part to like fucking curve. That shit looked like a semicolon, bro. Like I was like, what the fuck is this, bro?
I wonder how long he was thinking the bone structure of your.
I'm saying, bro. And I was like, what the fuck you mean? Bro, I literally looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, God damn, bro. I'm fucking hurt.
Why'd you fuck me like this?
Seriously, bro. And we still tipped. We still tipped because I was just like, bro, you know what? Like,
come on.
I'm not gonna be like, you fucked me up, but I'm not gonna fuck you over. But at the same time, fuck you.
Yeah.
Bro.
Fuck you.
You know exactly what you was doing. That's
seriously, bro. And like, I'm pretty sure like they literally I knew
felt the vibe. Kept going back.
How I knew he was sus, bro. How I knew he was sus is before he even got in the chair. Like I went to go sign up, and then he's just like, "Oh, you can just come with me." And I was like, this nigga, this is not the one."
Got nobody.
And everybody else waiting. I was just like, I was like, I'm gonna give him a chance, bro. We'll see what he does.
No, you never give that.
Does. I was like, this nigga got me.
Never
dirty.
give that guy a
He did me
chance.
dirty, bro.
Never give that guy a chance.
And that's I looked at the look at his face. He's
he
like,
became a great barber.
nah,
after
he's
that.
probably still ass, bro. You should drop the clippers, bro. You should fucking, I don't know.
You know who you are.
Don't even have a family, bro. Like honestly, cut your bloodline right there. Just you need to stop.
Terrible. Fucking terrible.
Terry Blade.
Hey, on a lighter sense, bro. Who's your favorite Steven Universe character?
Oh my god, bro! I fucking love Steven Universe. My
know.
nigga, you know because I be posting about this shit.
Hold on.
I
have a question. How did you find the older? So I stopped watching when Steven went to space.
Bro.
That's how far back I am. That's my shit. Thank you for creating Steven Universe.
Rebecca Sugar, I fucking love you.
Most complete.
You and Ian Cordy, beautiful mixed couple. Love y'all. You
most complete show. It's told so well.
She's so humble.
Facts, bro. Like
Rebecca,
she
that's
doesn't
a fire
even like.
name.
I'm pretty sure she understands that like not the severity, the gravitas, like the gravity of her show, like how much it's done for people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like a down to earth person, bro. Like fuck. Like I want to be on that status. Like she is literally
you're on
affected
that status. You're already there.
Oh shit, you gonna make me cry, bro. But like, oh shit, you gonna make no, but like, bro, like that show to me. Okay, besides if we were to do like comedy or whatever, like SpongeBob would be like SpongeBob's up there.
Yeah.
Like that's like I would say that's top tier number one. But like Steven Universe is also right up there too, bro.
Yeah.
Like to me, for like this day and age, that is one of the best, actually the best cartoon ever fucking made. I'd even put that shit over Avatar, and I know that's a big statement. I'd put Steven Universe over Avatar, bro. Because like for what it did, for like this generation and previous generations, and opening so many like lanes of like gender, race, sexuality, like
just conversation.
Yeah,
like
bro.
it was just like it's
we had
just
conversations about death.
real conversation.
People literally died, and like they talked about it.
And dealt with it and was frustrated, and you got to see that's what I really love about our generation and the people who actually pay attention and exist in our generation, they get to when they actually show the art, like the Issa Rays, the people who show real art, and it's just like, this is what I'm going through. This is what people I know are going through. And I'm going to put like a little bit of dramatic or a little bit of drama, but I'm going to tell you a realness in this real platform of theatrics. And I just love that like human energy that, especially in a cartoon, like I love that Cartoon
It's so
Network,
relatable.
like brings
So
it.
relatable.
It just ties it into like, oh, this is a real kid. Like this kid really does exist somewhere.
Yeah.
Like it's a cartoon, but you know a kid like this.
You know a Steven. I was a Steven. I still am a Steven, bro.
No.
Like shit, like that show to me, like, so when I first like had discovered the show, like it was like around like the first season, and like I was still with my ex at the time, and like we grew watching that show, and then like we split around like 2017. Yeah. And like I still watch that show, and that show to me has so many memories. It helped me get through my breakup. It helped me like process like the pain that I felt of like either like abandonment or like, you know, just like hurt or like all that shit. Yeah. And like it's not just a simple kid show, bro. Like simple kid shows are like slapstick comedy where it's just like ha 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 ha, like you got hit and like, now they're chasing you, Tom and Jerry shit. Yeah. But like Steven Universe had and has fucking depth.
He dealt with not having a mother.
Facts, bro.
Like really like you see a kid process, oh shit, I don't have a mom, I only have a dad, and like go through like, I want to be connected, but I don't even know you.
Mom's just a fucking galaxy warrior.
Like she's an alien.
Who's a gem, bro. Like
who's right here.
And he is his mom too at the same time. Like, sorry to just spoil that for y'all. Well, I mean, you know, actually,
fucking keep up, catch up.
There's some things that aren't spoiled when I say that, but there's some things I can. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be that person. But like, not only have you lost your mom, you are your mom, and at the same time, like you have like powers that you're trying to figure out, while at the same time you're trying to figure out how to be a human, and also how to figure out to still try to be like a kid, but then like with all like the crazy shit that he faces, where like it makes him or it forces him to mature to be like, oh shit, like these aren't just like fun and games. Like I'm not out here just like, I don't know, just like having a hamburger backpack, like fucking just like jumping around and just like having fun. Like, no, like people are out here to try to kill me now, all that kind of shit. And it's just with all that like serious tones, there were other serious tones brought in, but there are other like lighthearted tones too. And it's just a very beautiful, cohesive story. Like honestly, like chef's kiss.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Shout out to cartoons, man.
Facts.
Really I live by that code because man, I watch cartoons, I watch anime, bro. That shit.
Bro.
Shout out to the creative minds.
Honestly,
that cartoons show. I guess cartoons show how much I can fuck with a person. If you don't watch if you don't have any cartoons in your discography currently and in your past, I really can't fuck with you.
I'm saying, bro, it shapes you. Like it, like not saying it's like a definitive part of like who this person is actually, but sometimes it can be where it's like. I feel as if certain shows or certain like content that someone like, you know, because we're all sponges at the end of the day in terms of like absorbing knowledge, information, all that. Depending on what you've absorbed and what you've like kind of gained from all that shit, it can kind of like I don't know, like curate a certain type of humor. It can craft you to be or mold you to be like a certain person or have like certain ideals. And it's like if I know like we have like similar tastes in things, I definitely fuck with your vibe. But like, you know, and if on the offside too, like if you don't fuck with this, and it's like, I don't know if I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because I don't know. I personally feel like cartoons show, it tells you what's really going on in life without giving you real people to look at. Yeah. Like you could just absorb information.
But you can also see yourself in that character.
Yes. Without
characters.
Yeah. Without it being like, oh, that's not me because that's a real person. You could just be like, oh, I understand all of these traits. All these traits are me. I don't care if it's Steven Universe. I don't care if it's Connie. I don't care, you know. Yeah. I don't care who it is. I just understand that these characteristics I understand. So I'm invested in this journey. Yeah. I like this story.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you know.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
You're all good. You're all good. I appreciate you.
I'm not important.
We all shut the fuck up, bro. We all
I'm
important.
Chilling.
We are all important, bro.
Mas?
A little bit more. Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Mas?
No, I'm good.
But yeah, bro, cartoons, shout out to them. Shout out to the cartoonists. Shout out to people who want to make cartoons. Animators, all that, yeah, bro. Shout out to all of them because it's like life could be very bleak, dull, and like during this current like climate of society, like shit can be super stressful. And like how I got through these times was honestly binge watching cartoons. Bob's Burgers, fucking
Fire.
SpongeBob.
Tina's my favorite character.
Uh,
So who do you, do you find, who do you find a better character? I guess Tina or Steven? Because they kind of, I'm younger Steven, not older Steven. That's a specific question.
Tina or Steven?
Yeah, just because they inhabit the same characteristics, but they don't. You know?
Yeah. I would say I gotta give it to my man Steven because Tina be writing some weird shit about butt eroticas, and I'm like, I don't really know all about that. I mean, that is still something where like, oh yes, please. I don't think I could just drink this by itself.
I know. I didn't. You know. I'm sorry.
No, but bro, I would say definitely Steven over Tina in terms of like actual like solid character development. Like, but like definitely, Tina is also relatable to, kind of like you're awkward. You're just trying to get people to notice you. You're trying to find your place in the society. She like butts. I like butts. Like, come on, it's just a no brainer.
Have you ever thought about being an actor personally?
Yeah, so I've done acting in the past in terms of just like plays or musicals or whatever, or like I want to do voice acting because like bro, like I just be doing impressions. Like I love voice acting.
Ooh.
Like that should be. I could see myself doing that in the future, but like I'm just a character, bro. Like I just am literally a character in my own rights and like just how I interact with people or just who I am.
Is that how your TikTok fame developed?
Bro, TikTok is a blessing and a curse, mainly because it gave a platform for my extraness to just kind of it was a place for it to be like, it fostered it. Like it just was a place for it to develop where I could just be like, damn, like I could be extra as fuck. And like people can see this, but at the same time, like I don't even gotta worry about like editing or judgment or whatever. Like, I just do whatever the fuck. Like, bro, like I started it ironically because I was just like, I'm too old for TikTok, bro. Like this shit is stupid, this shit is silly, but I'm just gonna download it, ha ha ha. And TikTok is like, jokes on you, nigga. Jokes on you. You
Got your ass.
Got your addicted, bro. TikTok, the time's up. What's happening? But like, bro, no. And then like when I was just making videos, I was like, oh, this is actually kind of fun, just like either like doing the voiceovers or like what was it, like the not ad libs, but was it, what I'm talking about? Like when people are like, they have the voiceover and they're just like mouthing it. Yeah, that shit.
Mad lip singing.
Lip syncing, yeah. I thought Mad Libs too. Lip syncing, yeah.
Come on.
But yeah, no, bro. But that shit was just hella fun, and then shit really popped off like literally on my birthday.
Yeah.
Like where I made I made a video for the baby essentially. With
yeah.
So that week was kind of interesting, bro, because like I had made beforehand I had made an ASAP Rocky joke where it was just like ASAP Rocky's pipe versus my pipe, and that shit kind of went viral on Twitter, which had me going like, oh shit. But like on TikTok it did decent, but like around that time I was like, yo, like 3K plus views or whatever, fucking psyched. And then like the whole baby scandal where like the fake dick pic came out, and I was just like, oh shit, bro, I'm gonna make another one for this. And then I was grinding, I was just working to make that video on my birthday, bro. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, like this shit is actually hella funny. And then like my phone just like died. Like I forgot about my battery, and then it wiped everything I had. And I was like, bro, that was like a good couple hours of work right there. And this was like a couple hours before my birthday. And then literally I was like, I'm not gonna do this. Yeah. And I put my phone down, and then I got fucking mad. I was pissed at myself. I was like, nah, fuck this shit, bro. I'm gonna get this fucking video done. I'm gonna get my fucking laughs. I'm gonna get this shit over with. Like, no one's gonna fucking stop me. I'm not gonna even stop myself. So I busted it out. And like around that time, I had no idea how to do the editing. Yeah. I had no idea that you could select the timing for a certain audio to stop at this point. Yeah. I literally just did click, release, click, release, click, release. Yeah. And that shit was stressful, bro, because there were like angles that I had to like keep on doing over and over and over again. Yeah. Just so I could be like, okay, I like it like that. Yeah. And yeah, bro. And then after like the week of when I posted it, like that shit maybe hit like 2K, maybe a little bit more. And I was like,
you was popping.
I was like, yo, like it wasn't viral, but I was like, ha, like what's the like I'm funny, bro. Like this shit's actually hella fun. And then what was crazy, bro, is like, and then I thought that was it. And then I just made videos, just kept on making random videos. Yeah. And then like a month later, I get like notifications. I'm like, yo, what the fuck's happening? 10K views. I was like, what? All like 1,000+ likes. I was like, yo, this is insane. And then I was like, okay, like I'm like. Thank you, bro. And then I was like over here, like, how you gonna feel? Like, I was like feeling myself. I was like, oh yes, sir. And then I thought that was it, but no, bro. Like 3 straight weeks, likes, follow, view for that video. And then I was like, bro, like I think I just kind of. And I was like, and I looked at it, and then at one point it jumped from 100K to fucking 300.
Damn.
Like 600, and then it was almost a mil. And I was like, bro, I went viral. And I know. Sometimes going viral can sound sort of stupid, or it can be just like off content that's like whatever.
Nah.
But like, bro, to me, this was like huge. I was like, yo, like something that I took the time to make, something that was like a labor of love, where I literally was gonna say, nah, fuck this shit. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, I'm tired. Like, it's almost like midnight. It's about to be my birthday. I'm in a bad mood. Then I just said, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna just bust this shit out. Like, for that to like get to that point, I was like, bro, like I see something with this.
Yeah,
I see
that's
potential.
amazing.
So I just. Yeah, bro. If it was not for that video, if it was for that rumored leak dick pic for the baby, shout out to you, the baby, or whoever owns that dick, whatever. Shout out to y'all. If that did not happen, bro, I would not be invested. I would not be where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
That's amazing. Is that how you started working with Trap Market and that team?
Yeah, bro. And shout out to Trap Market. Shout out to the Joshes. I love y'all. Y'all are the homies. Y'all
Shout
put
out.
me on. Like, so they saw just like kind of the growth of my page.
Yeah.
And Josh, aka Young Fried Donuts, whatever you want to call him. Like he was like, bro,
Shout
like,
out to the guy.
I love him. I mean, I love both of them, but I love him, bro. Like,
No.
he was he's just
that's
like,
really big, bro.
No, yeah,
for real.
I've known Josh since I was like 15.
Yeah.
damn,
15.
Yeah, we go back.
damn,
That's
bro.
that's the big homie.
I love him, bro. He's a down to earth guy. He's hella chill. It's all love at the end of the day. Like, he's just trying to put people on and make sure
He's
like,
so honest.
all his people eat. Like, fuck.
I've loved him
Literally.
since that explains Josh
Good
in a
chef,
nutshell,
too.
and just the amount of information that he just will like tell you without just being like, nah, I'm not trying to hold on to this. Like, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add you to it so we can all eat. If you can't eat off of it, whatever, I'm still gonna do it. Like,
Yeah.
I love Josh through and through.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
He's family, bro. I love that guy.
Kick game crazy.
For real, bro. His kick game is
That's-
insane.
You say that, but you need to go to the house. If you go to the
Oh,
house,
bro, his spot.
is
Insane.
it makes you mad. Like, you walk in
dude.
there, you just like, why didn't you get my fucking size?
And not only is
That's
it
been
his
energy the whole time knowing him.
bro, this dude is a grinder. He is a master craftsman in what he does. I don't understand like how he gets all these like plugs and connections. Like, bro, he be making some like deals that like on some real shit should be like going viral in terms of like, yo, that deal was like fucking insane.
No, yeah.
Like, how the fuck did we get like chunky donkeys early? How the fuck did we get like what was it, or like 26 pairs of like the tie dyes?
Yes.
Yeah, like what the fuck, bro?
Yes.
Like, no, there be some moves that
Plus,
like
26
20
plus.
There's some moves like Trap Market be making, and I'm like, yo, like that's kind of like that's insane, bro.
Yes.
Like shout out to y'all.
I spent
Shout out to us.
a couple mornings and nights outside with them. They're a
They know what they're doing.
militant, smart.
They know what they're doing, bro.
You can get inspired so quick. So quick having that like seeing them on the block, and you're just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are all these
Sneakerhead.
Oh, what are all these sneakerheads
They just
doing?
posted, bro. They just posted.
Yo,
What's
shout
up,
out
man?
shout out to that collective, shout out to that gang, shout out to the Trap Market.
Oh, facts, bro.
I love you guys. Thank you guys for always fucking trapping and keeping
plugging.
an audit. You know,
Putting
you
me
guys
on,
are doing,
bro.
you
Thanks for
know,
putting me on, shit.
doing fucking everybody's work that they should be doing.
For real, bro. And it's a process.
Bringing the kicks across town.
Bro,
Honestly, bro.
Like,
Honestly.
yes.
keeping the culture alive.
bro,
doing well.
really, Josh really got me back into sneakers. Like,
And you know what's crazy?
Zamboni.
It didn't even get off the.
it didn't, but it shouldn't have happened.
That's not good, bro. It be like that. It happens. That's life.
Bro, can we touch on the dance community that you're a part of?
Oh shit, yeah. What you want to talk
Man, gigs,
about? Gigs.
straight gigs.
I'm hella mad at myself.
You?
You, man,
Nah, you.
bro.
I just like dancing, bro. I hate that laugh that I just let out.
I love it though, bro, because there's all facets of the game that you admit. You
know.
How would you describe your style?
Damn. What's very like hip hop based. Like I originally started dancing as like a popper, some breaking when I was earlier, and some sea walking, all that turfing and all that shit. Clown walking. I don't really. I ain't no big crippin' out here. That's not me. Just turfing. You feel me? Yeah.
I feel you.
I did the clown walk just to clarify that I don't need people coming for me. Look at all these C's I'm dropping, but at the
Come on.
Nah. But
Come on.
No, but like
All
my
that blue. No.
oh shit, Blueberry Fago, that's crazy. No, but I just be out. I started off with all that. Then I mainly did popping, but at first, bro, when I started like freestyling, like I was just like, bro, I love freestyle. But and like on the other hand, I was like, fuck choreography, because I was like, choreography's stupid. Like it's so structured. I was like rebellious. And I was like, I don't want to do choreography. But around 2013, you saw like all the Brian Puspos types come out, the Ian Eastwoods, and like dancing could always. I hate this statement, but it's true. Like dancing can get you bodies, dancing can get you pussy, it can get you whatever you want. Like you see somebody with rhythm, automatically attractive. Like it is what it is. But when I saw what that shit could do, like when Brian Puspos made his choreography to Wet the Bed, like that put me on game where I was like, maybe choreography ain't that bad, bro. Like maybe I gotta like learn this shit, you feel me? And then like, bro, I sucked ass. I still do suck ass. I'm getting better, but like that kind of like influenced my style to where it is almost performative based in the sense of like there's like a heavy debate in the dance community where it's like, is this urban contemporary? Is this urban hip hop? Is this lyrical hip hop? It's not hip hop at this point, but it's just like a faction of it where, we can't claim hip hop, but like there are like influences of like contemporary, ballet, jazz, like all these like lyrical stuff too. Like it's just that would be like my style, but like I don't really have a name for it right now. Maybe like you just call it lyrical, but I wouldn't like claim it as like hip hop. But there have been like hip hop influences. So yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, but like on the side, I be gigging and dancing and all that.
No, I be seeing. I see you in the club when the clubs open back up.
Best believe, bro. I went to a bar yesterday and that shit was low key kind of taboo. But some of the bars are open. We're in like phase 1.5 or 2 or some shit in Seattle. But
it's popping back in the city,
bro. It was crazy. It was like it felt like taboo. Barely people wearing masks, which was very sus. But like I socially distanced myself and Jess. When we were just getting drinks and they were just playing bangers, bro. At one point they were playing some Pop Smoke and I hit the woo walk. I'm not affiliated with anybody, but the woo walk is pretty filthy, I'll just say. But I hit that and I was like, damn, bro, this shit cracking out here. Like
I just miss being around people having fun,
bro. Or even just like hearing like the random ass conversations happening and you just be like, you hear some whack ass shit, and you're like
off the wall shit.
Crazy,
bro. Literally, there are these two dudes who are like arm wrestling next to us for no reason.
Wild dumb shit, but
for no reason.
But if they weren't drunk and you weren't in a bar, you would not be entertained. You wouldn't care.
Are you not entertained?
It's that human interaction, bro.
For real, bro.
That we've all created.
That energy
that we all crave.
Yeah, we're social creatures by nature.
Yeah,
I just miss the non-expectation. We live in a very you have to be I guess we're being so safe right now that you can't have fun.
It's a weird dynamic.
It's a weird dynamic, and how do you have safe fun? It doesn't exist.
I mean, there are some ways you can have some safe fun. So keep it rap. Actually, speaking about that and going back to TikTok, I have a
Segway King.
I have an idea for TikTok, and hopefully no one steals this by the time I make this. It's essentially you have a couple and they're about to like perform in some shenanigans, if you will, intercourse, fucking. But the girl will look at the dude and be like, "Hey, I got a question for you." He'll be like, "What?" And she'll be like, "Did you get tested?" And he'll be like, "Yeah, I tested negative. What about you?" And she'll be like, "I actually tested positive." And then he'll be like, "Damn." And she'll be like, "Oh, I guess you don't want to like be with me anymore." And he'll be like, no, like it's cool, like I like you, like I appreciate you, and like actually, don't even worry, I brought protection. And he just bust out the young mask and put it on, and then dick her raw. But like, I just find it funny, bro. Where it's just like, it's just Like we're trying to find fun during these crazy times, and like a little bit of it feels taboo, but another part of it is like, you know, you just try to find some stability in this shit.
You gotta get to some sense of normal. And
Is there a bug?
Yeah, I was gonna try and kill it, but I was trying to be discreet. Obviously.
oh, it's good. You got a mic. We watching.
Damn.
We watching. Fuck you, mosquitoes. Malaria having ass nigga.
Ding ding.
Fucking goofy ass killing my forefathers in the land that we live in, Africa.
Ooh.
Fuck you, mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes are just white people, bro, because they be draining our blood and taking our shit. Stop taking my nutrients.
You don't hear them though. This is for the people in the back.
All the way.
All the way.
Way back.
Way back. Have you interacted with any racists recently?
I haven't.
Being that you were in Kentucky.
Kentucky.
I ran into a lot of.
Did you meet the colonel?
Man, nah, bro.
Are there KFCs
I
popping?
I drove by his grave though.
Oh, he's
Damn,
buried
this
in
is kinda,
Kentucky?
This kind of got
Yeah.
a little dark. My bad.
In
about that.
Louisville.
Hey,
Colonel Sanders
Is it a
is
big
real
ass-
motherfucker. He's
No.
It was
white
Col-
stealing,
he stole-
recipe
no, yeah.
stealing.
was Colonel Sanders racist though? That's how I know.
See, he's a thief. I don't know if he didn't like black people. He liked black people enough to steal from
The
us.
fried chicken.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like he fucked like he had a black
Gumbo.
friend.
Yeah.
At least a black friend. That's a fact.
He was like, I got a black friend.
Hey, like
He
hey,
invited me to the
And
cookout
then
one
I'm
time.
and then I'm a joke to these white people.
Yeah. I don't see he might be a scammer.
Hey, well, fast. Popeyes or KFC?
Popeyes.
Facts.
What? They don't even have,
I used
KFC
to,
don't
I
even
used to
have,
work at KFC. Fuck
KFC don't even have enough black
KFC?
actors.
Bro, here's my thing. Why is it that at KFC I got to be like, oh, can I get my chicken extra crispy? Why can't it just be crispy, bro? Like, and their crispy's not even crispy. Like, what is this,
Come
bro?
on.
It's not
Come
a
on.
game.
I just don't like
Come on.
I just don't feel I feel like
But you mean
KFC is
KFC if you wanna
the
sponsor, like,
racist
shout out.
version of Popeyes. I feel like they're like now we don't really give a fuck about black people, but we selling this all this black shit. Like we don't.
We know it. We know what you niggas.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they be on, bro.
This shit
Like,
is
we know
good,
what
you
niggas
know.
like.
It's good, you know. We fucking with it, but like we don't fuck with you guys. That's
Yeah.
how they. That's how it feels. But like all the people that work in KFCs are usually. That's what I love about the world. Most white people, majority of their food is made by people they fucking hate.
Bro.
90% of their food is made by people they
fucking hate.
they fucking hate.
And
Or
that's a weird ass thin line.
Facts.
no, yeah.
How do you hate the people that are feeding
You love Mexican food, but you don't like Mexicans. That's the weirdest
You colonize the states for spices, but you don't.
You don't cook
only-
well.
You'll use salt.
Or you don't
How-
have to cook with them.
How do you
What?
guys kill a whole country, but you guys 4 children cannot cook? What did you guys come here for? What did you leave Europe
Fuck
and
Olive
go?
oil-
nuclear family.
Olive oil is not a seasoning.
Come on, salt and pepper is just not enough sometimes.
Where's the Cajun spice?
Where's the spice that is red?
Where's the paprika?
Where's the fucking paprika,
Do
Karen?
you know what paprika is?
I get it. You like turmeric in your fucking energy shakes in the day, but like I need some.
Where's the
seasoning.
garlic salt?
I need-
you don't need too much garlic salt sometimes.
But-
Where's the onion powder?
I'm saying.
Where do you know what these spices that we have just named are?
Saffron.
Saffron.
Come on.
Hey, that sound kind of saffron.
Sounds nice, right?
I wish I had a deep voice so I
Hey,
could say.
that's
Hey.
smart shit.
And one of y'all got a deep voice to say that?
Saffron. No.
Wait, let me lay down on a pillow late at night. Some saffron.
Some saffron.
I can't.
Some saffron.
Saffron.
Some saffron.
Bro, when I hit
I would
puberty.
too, but you guys are going to judge me.
Nah, hey, do it.
We don't judge here. We don't.
Saffron.
Damn, okay. Bro, when I hit
Deep as
puberty, I
fuck.
really thought my voice was gonna be on some like some fucking like Barry Manilow, like
Baritone. You thought
That's
you was
all. I
gonna
thought I was
get-
gonna have. No, bro. I thought my voice was
Get
gonna be deep as
something
shit.
nice.
I really thought I was gonna hit the girls with like the talking part for like every Boyz II
wish.
Men song. Like I'd be like, girl, like no, like,
Baby, we belong together.
no, I'm the nigga hitting the high ass notes. But bro, I really thought that was gonna be me. But I got my tonsils removed back in like 05, and the doctor was like, essentially, it was like, yeah, this is gonna be your voice for like majority of your life.
This
And I was
is
like,
gonna be your-
what? What?
Doctors have the funniest jobs to just deliver bad news well. You're not going to be able to walk for the rest of your life. I hope you.
And so here's your bill.
I hope shit gets better for you from right now.
You're going blind in your left eye.
Here's an eye patch.
I hope you see this. I hope you see this bill though. Shit, you gotta pay this off. That's kind of crazy.
Them motherfuckers is crazy. Oh my lord.
Damn, you got some scoliosis. You try to throw it back, your shit just looks sideways. That's
We've been breaking
damn.
down all levels today. Today has been lovely.
Yeah.
Shit.
You ending it?
No, I'm
You
just saying.
bouncing out?
No, I'm just.
You going?
No, I was just
I'm
saying.
just saying, bro. You talking like you leaving, bro.
Bro.
You leaving me, bro?
You leaving,
can't-
bro?
I got
can't make a
abandonment
statement.
issues, high key though. But like,
I can't make a statement.
make your
All
statement.
I
Make
said-
your statement.
all
Speak
I
your
said
truth,
was-
brother.
All I said.
I'm not here to
today was
say,
good.
bro. I tell you all
Today
the time.
was a good day.
This is your platform,
Now-
like it's
now
my platform,
Kith.
bro. I'm almost 100% sure our fan base
Now
is
Kith.
due to you. Like they come here because I edit, but they come here for you.
They come here for both of y'all.
Nah,
shit.
the views,
Nah, they really. It's a duo.
Nah,
It's really the
the views
two.
on the one I put out, just audio, is not like when Tavares is here. So I'm
Okay.
just, you know,
Hey, you know what?
Hey, teamwork makes the dream work.
I was just been, yes, sir. You already know that.
Mike Jordan, Scottie Pippen. You know, it's all
Facts.
the same. Corey Tavares, all the same.
Uh,
You know,
he's definitely
Rodman,
Jordan.
Rodman.
we get these dubs out here.
I really want to kill this bottle.
I was so scared about what it was gonna be like. I just want to kill. I was like, that's a little abrasive.
Nah, we don't use those
It's
words
bottle.
here.
Cazadores.
Oh, I'm sorry for this.
Casador was.
Man, I wish I had another
what's that
word.
mean?
Shit.
Yeah, bro. What are you doing?
Oh, is that the
One
tequila?
word.
Oh, I thought it was like a good phrase, Casador. I was like, ooh.
I call this raposado, and they
Oh, reposado?
no
Oh.
people always make fun. Solana makes fun of me because it's called Casadores, but I just call it reposado, and then people look at me funny
I'm dead.
because they're just like,
Have y'all
That's
ever
just-
had Clase Azul?
Because they're like reposado what?
That's where getting
Yeah.
Bro,
Because there's 1800.
hey man.
Azul is
Clase Azul?
It's
I
fire.
hear it.
Clase.
The first time I saw it was Timothy De La Ghetto.
Oh,
had
shout
it.
out to the No Chaser podcast.
Hey, shout out to the Hey, you don't get the views you think, but I see you, Tim Chantaransu.
Sue and Ricky Shucks
Come
and
on.
Nikki Blades. Nikki Blades. No, bro. I
really only come there for Rick.
I met Rick and Tim over at VidCon.
That is amazing.
I love Rick. Like I talked to Tim and like I'm like there's no shade to Tim, but like Tim, you know what you be doing when like you meet people and you're just over here like like
seems-
it's good vibes, but it's still genuine. But you know it's like he's not gonna like.
He seems too busy to talk to you.
I'm saying, yeah, and it's like, no, this is just like you're a busy man, but like he gave me his time to talk, you know, dapped him up, he laughed, we talked. He's the reason why I used to say like, bitch, I'm cute. I still say that. Like, shout out, like Tim is one of the reasons why I have the confidence I have today.
Tim is the
But, like,
reason I like YouTube.
bro, Rick was one of the biggest reasons why I was totally fine being a fat nigga and still pulling. Like, shout out to that man. And when he told me, this man literally looked at me. I saw him 2 different days of VidCon. He was like, I was like, oh yeah, you know, I'm just out here. He was like, what are you doing out here? And like, not like, but like, what are you doing out here? But he's like, no, so what are you doing out here? I was just like, oh, I'm just kind of like checking out the area, doing VidCon. I like make YouTube videos, and I just kind of want to get some more experience and kind of like see the lay of the land. And he was like, oh yeah, like what's your YouTube? Like, let me know. And I was like, oh shit. So then I was like, you know, that's so Mavin. You can follow me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. You know, you feel me? But anywho,
Come on.
this man was like, okay, for sure. Like, I'll check your shit out. And like, I'm not expecting to do it. It's whatever.
Yeah.
And then like, I see him the other day during VidCon. He was like, oh, yo, so like, I tried watching your videos, but like, I don't know. How do you spell your name? I was like, oh, it's like Mavin. He was like, oh, I was putting like Ian or like, and he only put like 1 S. And I was like, this dude really took the time to like try to watch my videos. So I was like, bro, like that like made my day. Cause like there are people who have like celebrity like idols or whatever, or like people that they look up to, like mentors or you know inspirations.
Yeah.
But like the people who like definitely like inspire me is like Tim, Rick, Eric, all of them. Like YouTubers are like the reason why I like have developed in the sense of how I am today. Like they are the catalyst of why I have this kind of energy, why I look at life in a certain like point of view, and like shout out to them, bro, because without them,
We grew up with crazy YouTube too.
for real, bro.
Like good YouTube.
Good, like
anything.
the
You-
good,
you
like
see
Good
skits.
YouTube. Like these kids don't know. Like YouTube is not it's making too much money now. We
It
were
is,
with
bro.
it when
YouTube money's not even hitting right now.
we was on YouTube when it was like they were just doing it.
When they were just
And a lot of
poor.
YouTubers getting canceled.
Can we start the first chapter of Cluxbusters out here?
Clutch Busters.
There's a brand called shout out to Weekend Thoughts, shout out to the Star Life. Shout out to Jacob, the fucking big homie, he fucking put me on.
Facts.
I met him. That's crazy. That's a nigga that I really want to meet, who I've met one time, and he was just like,
Dude,
I
Jacob
was-
is hella chill. Like, I met this dude when he was working at a state originally before that shit shut down over in the downtown area.
bro, I
Like,
was.
he's like hella chill. Like before his like YouTube shit like popped off. Like I knew he was making
Shout out
videos
to
and
fucking
doing photos.
Tommy for a state.
Oh, facts, bro, facts. But like this man was lit. This man was just like literally a person of the earth. And then like
Bro.
his shit started popping off when he started traveling and all that. And I was like, damn, this dude like literally blew the fuck up.
He's on my.
And I just met him as like at the time he was just a retail worker who was
Chilling.
retired.
Bro, he's on
From the military, like-
he's on my list of people to meet just because his energy is so Seattle,
Yeah.
but I guess so Washington,
Yeah.
But he's such a like, I don't know. He just walks the earth and just exists. Like
No, he's a
he
cool-ass
does shit.
person,
He
bro.
does shit he wants to do, and it's
Facts.
not. It doesn't seem like, oh, I need this deal or I need to do this. It's just like, nah.
He paved his path.
I like
respect-
that. No,
I respect him all the way.
I fuck
I
with
respect
him
him all the way.
wholeheartedly. Just how like honest, and I love people who are them.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I love you, and that's why we had you on, because you're a person
That's
that
the reason why I love
you're a person that's you. That you're never not Mavin. You don't ever
My heart.
like
I can never
hold
not
yourself.
be in my
Nah, some people, I don't know. I feel like some people, it's not code switching, but they suppress who they want to be and
Yeah.
who they like to be when they're at home, when they go on life.
I feel that.
And you're one of the people who is extra you when you're out in public, and maybe like less of you when you're at home.
Bro, my thing is literally like, I mean, there is no on and off switch. Like, I mean, there'll be moments where I'm
Right.
tired and like my energy will be kind of low, but like it's like I'm still me. It's
Yeah.
like,
Same person.
bro, like for years I was trying to figure out who the fuck I was. Like for years I was like, oh, am I this person or am I this person? Or like I try to like act like this, and would people like me for me or whatever? And then like when I came to Washington, especially when I came to like the Seattle area, I was just like I'm still a people person, but like bro, it's like I'm done trying to like please people. I'm done trying to be like, oh, like I want you to see me like this or that. And I still, I would like for people to see me in the sense of like as a genuine person and be like, oh, that's Mavin, as opposed to like, being somebody else.
That's so Mavin.
That's so Mavin. Like I thought that title when I was a kid was a curse, but it was a true blessing. Where like people would be like, "Oh, that's so Mavin," and I'll be like, "Bro, stop calling me that." But like I truly felt as if I grew into like not only that moniker, that nickname, but like I grew into like my name, because like Mavin actually is like it means in Yiddish it means like expert or like skillful or something, and like I'm still trying to figure out my lane, but like I feel as if I'm truly like growing into like my name, my brand, who I am as a person, as like not only as like an individual, but how I like walk this earth and how I can impact other people. Like I don't know, bro. Like I cannot be anybody else except myself. There is no you or you than you. Like I mean that's really it. Like I can't be anybody else, and I'm not gonna hate myself anymore, because like, bro, all that energy I spent hating on myself, I converted that energy to all this energy of like how much I'm spending like loving myself. And bro, like it's so much easier to hate yourself and it's harder to love yourself. But when you love yourself, bro, it is, bro, it's truly transformative. It's a fucking blessing. Like
It's surreal.
and no, for real, bro, because like here's the thing, like a lot of people ascribe to societal values where they're like, oh, this is the standard of beauty, or this is how I need to live my life, or this is how I become successful, or this is how I'm just supposed to be in terms of society, and this is what place and what role I play. Fuck all that, bro. I mean, if that's for you and if that's what you want, then do you. But like literally, bro, life is too short to like play by the constructs and the constraints of like life and society, and just like at the end of the day, it's like just do you, because literally, bro, like this life is so finite, and at the end of the day, like my biggest fear is like I don't want to look back on my deathbed and be like, damn, I regret not doing this. I regret not being me. I regret, like I'm tired of living regrets, bro. I'm tired of looking back and being like, bro, like shit, I should have done this, should have said that. I'm just gonna do me, bro. I'm just gonna live my life the way I want to live it. And I understand when I say this, I understand it can also come from a place of blessing. Like I've struggled with money before in the past, whether it be family or personal. But money can always be made. money can always be made fucking back, bro. You could always fucking make money back, hopefully legally.
Facts.
And if you out here selling a liquor or whatever, bro, it'd be like that. Like, do you, whatever your business is, as long as you're not hurting people, do you? But like, money can always be made back in some way or some form. But the only thing you can't make back is time, bro. And people equate money and time every single, like, they're like,
Not
money
equal.
equals, they're not equal, bro.
Time is way more valuable than money.
Time does not equal money. You're not paying with time, but you're paying for the time you're spending. Like literally, bro. Like, my thing is, like, you can't make time back.
Not
And so
ever.
I'm not gonna spend any more time not being me, bro. Like, fuck. As long as, like, you're not, like, my thing is, like, my philosophy, as long as you're not out here hurting people, fucking do you, bro. Be whoever the fuck you feel as if you deserve to be in this world, because I'm so tired of having society dictate just like, this is what you need to be, and you need to do these things, or you need to be in college to be successful. Fuck all that. If you want to do that, do that.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, if you, you don't need college to be successful. You don't need these archaic styles of like success to become successful. You can literally pave your own path. It is literally possible. Today's day and age is literally possible.
Facts.
And the fact
Just
that
read.
honestly, like, knowledge is key. Knowledge is power. And like, once you learn that you can break away from the constructs of society, you can literally pave your own path, bro. It is fucking possible. It is a struggle. It is not easy, but it is possible.
Yeah.
And it's just like, everybody has a dream. We all have dreams, bro. We all literally, when we were kids, were like, we were the generation where people were like, oh, you could have been president, or you could be, and like,
Yeah.
you know, like, they try to get it twisted. We're like, nah, that's not what it is. But bro, the dreams are still there. Everybody literally at one point in their life had a dream of, this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But because of what society said, what their family said, what everybody else said, who was a hierarchical figure in their life, they're like, nah, this is how you need to live your life. This is what you need to do. Da-da-da. This is how you become successful.
Yeah.
They sold their dreams, bro. And one of the richest places on the earth is the grave, because there's all that potential. There's all those dreams that are not lived, that died in the fucking grave, with all these people who at one point looked in their life, was like, damn, bro, I didn't live my life the way I wanted to live. I didn't do what I want to do. And there's a lot of people who aren't happy, and I'm tired of not being happy. And at the end of the day, bro, like, happiness is a fleeting emotion, but like, I just want to be at peace.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not going to be at peace if I'm not living the life I want to live.
Facts.
And I understand that, like, especially having like an immigrant family who, like, you know, came here from like rags to riches, or not like riches, but like rags to like something like sustainable. Like, I understand, like, school, college, and all that was like their idea and view of success. I get that.
Yeah.
But the world is different. Times are changing. Times have changed. And you can literally build your own platform and your own path to become successful. Like, this is literally, like, this right here, what you guys have going on right here, like, keep doing this shit. Because not a lot of people are doing this shit, or not a lot of people are willing to do this shit, because they just are like, damn, I want to do this. But they're like, in the back of their head, they're like, oh, this is stupid, bro. Like, no one's going to. Like, and those are valid thoughts. Those are very valid thoughts. But it's like, bro,
who cares?
who cares? And literally, the only person you really need to believe in this shit is yourself.
You.
Because as soon as you doubt yourself, bro, you manifest the energy that you receive, in the sense of, like, if you doubt yourself before you even get this shit off, like, kicking off the running or whatever, like, it's not gonna happen. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy of, like, you think this is gonna fail, this shit's gonna fail. But if you think this shit's gonna be successful, if you believe that this shit is gonna be successful, it's gonna be successful.
Facts.
Because you believe in it, and you have that energy that's gonna draw people in to be like, these dudes really fuck with what they're doing. Like, you may not know what you're doing, but you fuck with it, and you still believe in it. And people are going to buy into that idea of belief and join along. And that's how you get subscribers. That's how you get, like, the loyalty or whatever.
Yeah.
That's how you get followers. That's how you get people just genuinely fuck with your shit. And that's honestly, at the end of the day, if you just become, like, your best version of you, or you just stay true to yourself, people are going to fuck with that. Because, like, people in some way, implicitly or explicitly, can tell when you're being fake. Some people, or a lot of people, can tell when you're being disingenuous. And whether that be implicit or explicit, if they say it to you, or they just feel a certain way around you, they're going to know that you're not being you.
Yeah.
And so literally, bro, like, it's like, if you put out the energy is going to come back. Like, you know, like the idea of manifesting it, or like, there's a belief. I forget what it's called. When you speak it out and then you get it. It's something attraction. It's something. The law of attraction. The law of attraction. Yes. The law of attraction, bro. Literally, the law of attraction is something that I live my life by. Because all I want to do is put genuine energy out there, genuine good, positive energy out there. And I don't. And here's the thing: there's a lot of people who expect that shit to come back. I don't expect any of that shit to come back. I didn't expect any of this to fucking happen, bro.
That's the key. That is the key. That's what separates yourself from people who do things to get the reward.
Yes.
And that's the thing, bro.
And we do things to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I've never done this before.
Never. I wanted to experience it.
Yeah.
I wanted to go out and take it by my own hands, you know?
And do this. And like, bro, if you come into something with the expectations that certain things are gonna happen, like you can hope for it, you can believe it, you can dream it, and you can try to manifest that. But if you expect that shit, or if you feel entitled to that shit, you're always gonna be like, fuck this shit, bro. You're always gonna be sad. You're always gonna be like, not saying it's not bad to like want and go for more and like not be like satisfied with where you're going and you like keep on growing, but you're not gonna be happy with what you're getting because like, bro, like for me, like when I make my content, like as long as I impact one person, that's all that fucking matters to me. If I change one person's perspective, make them laugh, whatever, that's all. That's my maximum. It's not even my bare minimum, bro. It's like everything else is extra. But if you're expecting like you do this shit and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this fucking money. Like if you can see that, cool. But like you're like, oh, like definitely as soon as I get this shit off the ground running, like I'm gonna get this fucking money. I'm gonna get all these followers. And no, that's not how this happens, bro. It's a fucking process. But like you can tell who are in it for the money and who are in it just for wanting to do it as a labor of love. And if you can make money off your labor of love, great.
That's amazing.
But it's like
that's the dream.
That's the dream. Extra. That's the extra. But like really at the end of the day, you're just doing like you should just want to do this. And then everything will come sequentially if you just keep putting that energy out there.
Hey, you just heard so many fucking. Hey,
you see why he fucks with Steven Universe?
This
because
is
nothing
why,
but gems.
Hey, this
my
is
boy, you know, straight gems.
That's why I love this
day.
fucking podcast. So I love this podcast because
Groovy takes
nothing
shit,
but
bro.
It's nothing
It's
but
good
gems,
vibes, bro. No,
nothing
like,
but gems.
And then like again, like going back to what I was saying in terms of like not expecting shit. Like I didn't expect any like you guys to be like you fucked with me so much to the point that you'd want me on this like great show. Like come on, like. And then, like, if I could have even, like, foreshadowed this, like, I'm not going to, like, expect any of this to happen. Like, the fact that you genuinely wanted me to be here, like, come on, like, bro, like, that, like, honestly is a blessing, and it warms my heart, besides the tequila and all the heartburn I'm feeling. Anywho, but I know it.
Saying that.
Yeah. No,
we're
like,
so small as of right now, but thank you for saying
no,
that.
man, and the thing is, like, it doesn't matter the size of all this. It doesn't matter if you guys were, like, bigger. No, it's a heart, and, like, the fact that you guys, damn.
Oh, man.
Mic drop. But the fact that you guys genuinely just wanted me here to vibe with me, to vibe with my energy, to pick my brain. Like, I love that, bro. Like, dead ass. Like, I appreciate y'all. Like,
I appreciate you. That's what crazy. Oh, you and I have worked.
Oh, bro, like, even when you, sorry, like, I know you check your phone.
No. Coy just texted me. It's good.
But, like, when you,
shout out Coy.
When you hit me up to do photos, like, bro, like, that meant the world to me because I'm just, like, I put it out there in the world, like, I hope, like, the homies, like, can, like,
that's
like,
crazy.
See the fucking, like, look at the fucking drip, bro. Look
That's
at the fucking
Look
drip.
at this shit.
Look at the fucking, like,
that's insane because
like, I want to help homies build their content criteria or whatever, and like
I was looking at the drip. That's
which
what's
I
crazy,
appreciate it, bro. Because at the same time, you didn't, bro. I had a guy at the bar yesterday just tell me, "Hey, bro, I don't fuck with your shoes, but your shoes are all going off. Like, I don't fuck with your shoes." And then this same man came up to me a little bit afterwards, like, "Hey, you already know how I feel about your shoes. I don't fuck with your shoes, but you take a photo for me or whatever," and like for my homies. And I was like, "Okay, well, sure." And this man was like, "Yeah, that girl, she's visiting from Arkansas." I'm like, "I don't give a fuck, nigga. Like, why are you talking to me? You already here talking how you don't fuck with my shoes. Like, why the fuck you asking me to do some shit for you? Like, I took the photo. I got him a good angle, better angle than this man will ever take in his fucking life.
Come on.
But I was like, bro, like, you don't fuck with, like, you. I get it. You don't fuck with my shit. You don't fuck with my shit, but don't be doing all the extra. But like, you fucked with my shit, bro. And you are
that's
just
why
like,
he said it.
yeah. But like you personally, you fucked with my shit. You fucked with how like I quote unquote presented myself or how I just lived my life. And you were like, "Hey, bro, let me like photograph this." Like,
the swag is different. First of all, the swag is different. That's what I appreciate. I appreciate that you're a person that's like, "Oh, I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna wear this. I might save this this piece for this outfit. Like you curate.
Thank you, because I love
It's
how you bring
different.
up pieces, because like I don't shop in terms of outfits. I
No.
don't shop in terms of just like articles. It's pieces, because like
You're different.
when how I personally live my life in terms of like clothing and fashion and dressing is I'm playing a character dress up like a video game. Where I'm literally side swiping.
Yes.
Where, like I see a piece of clothing, I'm like, all right. And then I'm gonna put some of y'all on game, because like not a lot of y'all be thinking like this, and this is how you can also like get better in
Why
retail
your
and
fucking
clothing.
swag sucks. Anyway,
No, bro. So
Period,
like,
post.
you get this flannel. You understand some like primary colors, how they work with other colors. You just understand like color blocking, and you're like, all right, this flannel I could wear with these many shirts and these many jeans and then these many shoes, and I can wear it for these events. Da, da, da. Or like this T-shirt, this graphic tee, vintage tee, whatever. I can wear it with this many outfits. I can pair it with these shoes. I can pair it with like maybe this bag, or I can pair it with this hat, or like you can get some themes going on too. And I'm just in my head, I'm literally just side swiping through all the shit that I have. And like if it's not like specific pieces of clothing, it's specific like colors that I love to wear, like the faded gray wash or whatever. Like I'm literally just like what I can accent, what tones I can like
Talk about the fit right now.
Oh shit!
Break it down just a little bit.
Come on.
Okay,
from the hat to the shirt.
Okay, bet. So I got the young Kanye Jesus King hat.
Fire.
And I got
Okay.
like this like very vibrant blue with like the yellow highlights for the lettering.
Fire.
And then I appreciate how it like kind of like breaks down this outfit. I'm gonna stand up.
Come on, do you?
So you have like
We see you.
you have like kind of like this tie dye like vintage like Pirates of the Caribbean shirt, and you have like kind of like this like faded like blue wash, almost like not like a teal, but like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like what's nice is it's kind of like this kind of breaks off from this, but like the yellow still kind of accents the yellow over here and yellow
Come
and
on.
red. And then like you have like the jeans kind of like a little faded wash, which then accents the shirt, but then like the hat kind of like helps break it up, so it's not just like almost like kind of like blending into each other.
Yeah.
Tones
then,
of
like,
blue.
You got like tones are blue, but then you have like the shoes, like the off white, like the volts, like kind of break that up. But then you kind of have like the black swoosh, which I appreciate. Which
Fire.
brings everything back in together.
The fit.
And so
Come on.
And the
The
you have like
fit,
Elfie bag.
like, and then you got the
the
Elfie
fit
bag on
is
top,
you know,
lucky
just
bag.
fucking insane. So
Pearls. You got some pearls on.
Pearl- Hey, I'm really trying to get the homies on pearls, bro. Like pearls are like the next thing.
no,
Silver and pearls are like the next thing.
that's
bro.
that's why we started wearing babushkas.
Hey, babushka boys. Okay, yes sir, yes sir. I
Yes.
fuck with the babushkas,
Yes,
bro.
I
fuck
got a
with the
I got a
babushkas.
couple of silks upstairs.
There's one episode where you can count how many times Corey has to retie his babushka. There's one episode.
You a silky boy, ah.
Nah, we fuck with the babushkas
Because it
here.
kept coming undone.
The
It's fire,
babushka.
though.
It's such a shout out to ASAP Rocky because
Facts, bro.
I would lie and say I didn't get some of my swag from you. I got some of my swag from you because you know what you do.
Drip come hard.
Him and Trinidad James are probably my like two inspos. Like
Yeah.
I wish I had the boldness as they live life, but
Shouldn't
one day,
really be out there with his fits, bro.
bro. But
You be
his-
looking at him kind of soose, but like you like it's still kind of fire.
It's
bro.
him, but
It's him, but it's him, though. It's
That's
him,
what
though.
that's what I love.
Yeah.
It's not like you can tell that he didn't ask anybody any questions when he put on that outfit. It's
He
just
said,
like
"Fuck it."
Yeah, this is with me. I'm wearing heels
Trinidad
today
James.
that don't really fit, but like they fit and they're fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I that's kind of the same way I feel about you. You dress as to like this is Mavin. You love it, you hate it. I don't give a fuck though.
It's just me.
I didn't ask.
Yeah.
You know, like you're gonna either compliment me or don't ask me any questions.
I'm
about
saying,
it.
Brian, that's literally, I wear my fits for me, and like if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you don't, you don't. But I just gotta say, you guys are some pretty like fire dressers too. Like, don't even when y'all were working at Salisbury, like don't even act like y'all were wearing the Heat. You were wearing your fucking pine greens like or the Celtics. Actually, your
Yeah.
Celtic ones, your Celtic
yeah.
ones, yeah. You were wearing them and try to act like it wasn't out here like stunning. Like you try to like keep it low key, and I was like, hey, bro, I see you with the ones. I see you with the Celtics. You over here like
cooties, man.
The cootie.
The cooties with the booties, man.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
Ballardino.
Cooties. That's crazy.
I used to tell our coworkers that the way I dress at work is because one day my wife will walk in.
Hey, he said
That's
I'm
hella factual.
finna scoop you up.
You know,
That's
You're
hella
gonna get all the
You know,
I
flavors.
used
What?
to roast him. I'm like, bro, why are
What?
you wearing these nice ass shoes that get ice cream drips on it? He's like,
Hey,
you
cause
never
you see
know
the
what my
fucking drip, bro.
You see
Ice cream drip. You see the
ice cream
drip.
drip on
you
my
see the
drip.
heat. Facts,
What
bro.
are you talking about?
Finna get these
Like-
peaches and cream. What's happening?
Like
you know what I
easily
mean?
vanilla. Oh, on the
I'm the
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Keep going.
I'm so sorry.
Do you believe in luck, or do you believe in like everything happens for a reason?
I think it's a good, healthy mixture of both
too,
in the
yeah.
sense where it's like, I mean, there are definitely some things that should not happen for reasons, but there are some things that happen where it's like,
agree.
so to kind of talk about this, like, I think it's a good mixture of both. Where like when I came to Washington, I didn't expect to meet my god sister, where literally I came to Washington on a whim, and so my mom is my god sister or my friend Abby's ninong, which is essentially like her godmother.
Yeah.
And so like we didn't like know each other beforehand. Before I came out here, I had no idea that she existed. But like when I first came to Washington, I went to St. Martin's, and then I joined like a Filipino organization, FOSA, which is like essentially just like an organization or alliance for folks who are Filipino American, Philam, or like Filipino who just want to learn more about their culture.
Yeah.
And like I met her during an event where there was like a teaching over at UW-T,
Yeah.
and like at first she was just a stranger. She was like an ABG who I saw. I was like, okay, like she's an ABG. She has long like fucking nails, and she's like into sneakers. All right, cool.
Yeah.
And then like she was trying to get at my boy, and like they hadn't met beforehand, and she was like crushing on him. But she saw my shoes, and she's a sneakerhead. She was like, "Oh, I like your shoes," and I was wearing Royal Ones from '01, and she was
Fire.
wearing 2013 Breads, and I was like, "Oh, okay, say less." So like
He.
and so we just like we fucked with each other because of shoes, and then like at one point like we kept on kicking it where I saw her as like a sister figure. But like one day she like hung out with my mom and I, and like we were coming from Seattle, and my mom met us in Tacoma, and we were gonna drop her off over in Puyallup.
Yeah.
And like I passed out in the back. I was just tired. It was a long ass day, but they were talking, and so they hadn't met before, but like haven't like had moments to like actually talk.
Yeah.
And like Abby's parents had served, or Abby's dad was in the military.
Yeah.
And so they were like talking, and my mom was like, "Oh, well, who's your dad? Like, what's his last name?" And last name's like Adnakula. And she's like, "Oh, I think I know your dad." And then like they talk about it. So apparently my parents and her parents went way back in 1994 over in Fort Shafter over in North Carolina.
Damn.
Or is it Fort Shafter? No. Is it Fort Shafter? I think it's Fort Shafter.
It's okay. We don't know.
Some military
You're
base
telling
in
us
North
the
Carolina.
story. We don't know.
And like literally, no, it's not Fort Shafter. All right. Anyways, I'm still trying to figure it out.
I know.
But like they, like my parents and their parents had met, or her parents had met over like there on the military base, and like my brother was born like in June, and then she was born in like November, and they were there around the same time. And then when she was born, they were like, "Oh, do you want to be like her ninong?" And then she was like, "Yeah." And so Abby had sent me later on that day a photo of her at her baptism with my mom being there.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yo, that's fucking crazy." And what was crazy to me, really, it was just like this random person who I met because of a culture and like, you know, like ethnicity that I'm a part of, that I wanted to learn more about, and we bonded over shoes. So then someone who became a sister figure in my life was actually my god sister, who our parents go way back to from like 1994.
That's crazy.
And that's crazy to me, bro, because like the world is so small.
Yeah.
And like the world can be big, but it's so fucking small at the same time, where it's just like, bro, this person was random. I had no idea that she had this much of an impact in my life.
Yeah.
But to find out that, and we have this, she has this theory that she brought upon me, which is called the red string theory, that we're all connected in some way or some form.
Yeah.
That the fact that our string was so like heavily connected, not only via our bond, but like generation before us, that our parents knew each other. Like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that shit you can't fucking make up. And, like, it literally still blows my mind to this day because, like, I could not have come to Washington. I could not have moved out here for school. Like all these moves I didn't think would get me to this position, and all these, like, people that I met, I did not think that this one random person at that time would have been, like, family.
Yeah.
Out here in Washington.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
That's insane.
It's insane, bro. Like, I can't make that shit up, and I will always be, like...
That's very inspirational. For me, at least.
I appreciate you for like resonating with that, because it's just like, bro, like this world is so big, but it's so small at the same time. And not saying like everybody that you know may know who you know, or like every third person, but like, bro, like I like to think that at one point in this lifetime we have crossed by somebody, we have walked by somebody, and you know, you might have seen a familiar face, or you might have a connection that's deeper than the one that you can establish right now, or sometimes you're fated to meet somebody, bro. Like, you never fucking know.
That's that law of attraction, right?
Literally, bro. That law
you live by.
I'm saying, bro, like it
just happens.
Oh,
yeah.
we're now.
For real, bro. Like can't make this shit up. It's like something that is so powerful and so much of a blessing that like I like tap into that energy, but at the same time I can't control that shit.
No, yeah.
'Cause it just literally like they're blessings, bro. Like I say like almost everything is a blessing, but it's truly a blessing because like shit could have went the other way around.
Yeah.
Shit could have went south.
Who knows
bro.
where
Like,
you could have went?
Yeah, I'm saying, bro. And like the fact that I took a chance to come out over here, had no idea what the fuck was gonna happen, and then not only meeting her, but like the network of people who I've met, and like including y'all, like bro, like it truly like inspires me to like keep living the life that I want to live because it's just like, bro, you never know what the fuck will happen. You
Facts.
never know who you'll run into, and you never know where these connections will take you. And like shit, you might have one day like end up on a podcast with the homies, and you never know where this will fucking go. Like dead ass, bro.
Yeah.
And like I'm just again like I'm super thankful to be here. Like I'm excited for like everything that like you guys are doing and putting out into the universe because whatever the fuck y'all are doing, it shows that you're dedicated and you have like a genuine love for it.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, bro. Like, and these are the moments and these are the things that people would kill for, pay for, die for, bro.
Yeah.
Like this is the shit that you cannot make up. And like people have like motivational therapists or whatever, which I like. I love that shit. But at the same time, like I feel as if I do that shit, but like for the free for the homies, and like not saying I need to be paid for, it, but shit, you won't pay me for it. Like it's cool, whatever. But like at the same time, it's like, bro, like this is the shit that people see in the movies. This is the shit that people see in the media that like they want and crave for, but like just because of their mindset, it just stops them from doing it. But like you guys are like literally breaking the mold and breaking that mindset of I can't do it to like I can do it. I'm going to do it, and I don't know where the fuck this is gonna take me, but I'm gonna take a chance.
Yeah.
And like I think of it as like ancient times, bro. Like our people were the first orators, so we pass down history by talking. So
Word of mouth.
when I look at life and like I'm out there and I'm like living, I'm living and I'm meeting people like Corey, like meeting people like Solana when I'm first went to like our middle school.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking that then I'm like, man, it doesn't matter who you are, and if we can have a conversation with each other, I'ma hold that.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk. Yeah. And I'm a figure you out.
Yeah, what makes you tick? What makes you happy? What annoys you? What bothers you? What like?
Sorry,
I mean,
I'm over here experimenting.
What you experimenting with, brother? Man,
Just
tell your truth.
the seltzer water and some tequila. I'm trying to figure it
Tequila
out.
tonic.
Is that what that is?
I think tonic is with like the sparkling water.
I don't know shit.
The gin and tonic.
The gin
But
and
this
tonics.
Tequila tonic.
Okay.
Tonics.
I don't know.
Soda water,
Okay.
right? Soda water.
Yeah, this is soda water.
Taconic. That's iconic. Damn bars.
Tonic is iconic.
Ooh,
Fuck.
Shit.
All right,
Shit,
we've
shit,
been potting for 3 hours. I gotta edit this.
Oh shit, bro! Is it?
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
3 hours.
3 hours.
So
Damn.
I'm gonna let Tavares bring us out because
Now-
literally
now-
we could sit here and talk to Mavin forever.
Yeah, that's
and we're
how-
going
and
to
we-
after
we,
this. I just don't want to edit anything after we talk about.
We had projected that. We felt the vibe. We knew it. We understood it. We peep game. This is what you do at the Groovy tapes. Sorry, I was looking over there. I was talking,
You're just talking to Bert and Ernie.
you've been tapping in with the Puget Sound from space. That's KWJT. I'm over here with That's So Mavin and my brother
Hold
Corey.
on. What is
And-
KWJT?
Hey, yeah, actually explain it. Explain
Yeah,
it.
I don't know what KWJT is. Is it just letters you just decided?
It's just letters.
Hey, I fuck with that.
Bro, did you ever ask the radio shows what the fuck
It's
KX
KWJT,
KXYZ
sound from
mean, or
space.
Cube?
Groovy tapes.